This is a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports. It's time for the Girls State Hockey Tournament. The Girls State Hockey Tournament is brought to you by First National Bank, Envirotech, Taco John's, and Zander Auto Parts. And also by Fisher Rounds, Kubota, Dakota Land, the Clubhouse in Pier, Weatherall, and Hermanson Endodontics. The Girls State Hockey Tournament is also brought to you by Oahe Federal Credit Union, Fastenal, Tickled Pink, Shields Iceplex, Midwest Hockey TV, and the Grey Goose Store and Social Club. And also by Leisure Palace Pools and Spa, Reliabank, Pelican Power Sports, Pizza Ranch, and Sunmasters. And now, with the call of the game, here's Jeff Anderson, Jim Lloyd, and John Winkler.
And we welcome you in for Game 2 of the third day and final day of the Girls State Varsity Tournament. John Winkler alongside Jeff Anderson and Jim Lloyd. We saw the Watertown Lakers. They could not get that last tying goal with the goalie pull, but the Sioux Center Storm got a 6-5 win over Watertown to claim 5th place. And it's now the number 3 and number 5 seed battling for the number 3rd place spot in the state as Brookings takes on Mitchell. And, Jeff, this is going to be another good matchup.
Well, it sure looks like it will on paper anyway. So Sioux Falls, of course, or should say Mitchell and Brookings. Mitchell lost the opener, as you mentioned, 4-1 to Sioux Center. Then they came back and got a victory yesterday, if I can find that. I can't seem to find that. And, of course, today they play for 3rd place. And, of course, they won the first game 4-1, lost to Aberdeen 7-2. Brookings, of course, won over Watertown the opener, then losing yesterday to Sioux Falls by a 4-1 score. Both games, of course, were very good games indeed, so it should be fun. This is actually already game 10 of the 11-game tournament.
How is that possible? We're already on game 10.
It's hard to believe. And these tournaments are something special. They really are.
And they have the same guy driving the Zamboni, in this case the Olympia, down the ice as they get ready to go here. But we had a very interesting game, the game that got over just a few minutes ago with that 6-5 score. And we look for a very tight one here. And then, of course, the championship. So it's
if you go back, if you want to get the real sense of what these tournaments are about, go back in the locker room after these last games of the day, these Sundays, because everybody's done after this. But I had a chance with my daughters to go back, and some of the emotions that these girls is pretty incredible. And from the person on the outside looking in, don't all the time see that. But when you see these girls at the end of these Sunday games, it's unique. It really is.
Yeah, and some girls are playing for the final time, but everybody else, they're playing with these seniors for the final time in this tournament. So it's hard to do because a lot of these girls are not just the seniors are best friends, but the juniors and seniors, some of the sophomores and even freshmen look up to these seniors.
Yeah.
And to see kind of basically their hero be graduating and not be playing anymore.
Oh, yeah. You see some of our younger players down there. I thought that was fascinating because these younger players, they take it worse than sometimes the seniors that are going out.
Yeah.
Because these younger players have never played without them.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden they're gone.
Yeah.
Well,
and that's huge for the younger girls.
Yeah. The other aspect of all this, the final day, parents.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We saw Sioux Center when they came out onto the ice, the parents were the first ones out there.
Yeah. And the emotion of even winning a game and knowing that's your last game of hockey ever, and seeing still having a win is still emotional to you.
Well, sometimes these parents have been hauling these kids to the rink for practice and everything else at all times of the day and night for 10 years or whatever, and now they suddenly don't have it.
Yeah,
They're done too.
And these kids and the parents have put so much time in. You have to think about this in the middle of January. A lot of these players are at practice at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
Where all their friends are sleeping.
Yeah.
Or
5:15.
Yeah, or at 5:15, and then sometimes late at night.
Yeah.
They get done with practice at 10:30 at night, have to maybe catch up on their homework and, come home after practice and wind down, and they got to get back up to school. these athletes do that, and of course they do it in other sports too, but these athletes, especially with hockey, seem like they have some weird hours and they go through a lot of stuff and they're dedicated to it.
Yeah.
Boy, and when it comes to an end, it's like a mountain.
Yeah. And there's a lot of times, too, where parents say, oh, boy, I'm glad I don't have to be hauling hockey players anymore. But once it ends and you don't have it, then you miss it. That's when you start
Give me
to miss
one
it.
more weekend back.
Yeah,
Yep.
I've always told parents that are running here, there, and everywhere with their kids, enjoy these years because sooner or later they're going to be done, and you're going to look at your spouse and go, "Who are you?"
right. Right. It was much more. It was much nicer when we were taking road trips all the time. Not sitting at home anymore.
Yeah, you were passing each other, coming in and going out the door. But and then if you don't have, sometimes with the hockey, and in this day and age, you can tape film a lot of games.
Yeah.
So you can go back and watch over the years. But in our case, they never had video cameras, things like that. That's because I go back that far. And so when your kids are through, like in track or whatever, you can't ever watch them race again because you never had that.
Yeah.
I just wish everybody in the whole place or everybody in the state, all the hockey fans in the state, could take 1 second of that emotion that comes from these players.
Yeah.
It is something special, and that's the bittersweet culmination of this state tournament is seeing girls that are done and the athletes that are done now playing, but seeing all the hard work and get a chance to have that end of the season tournament and the a lot of fun that comes with a state tournament every single year.
Oh, yeah. Well, and of course, it's great to get here. Not every team gets to a state tournament.
Yep.
Right.
In a lot of cases, some kids never get to play in a state tournament.
Yeah.
And so
and that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
It really is, but
really
it's the nature of the beast.
That's the nature of the beast. Exactly. Some football players never get to a Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah. Play their whole career, 13 or 14 years, never saw a Super Bowl.
And sometimes you play every team you go to, even if you're not the star. Every team you go to ends up going to the Super Bowl.
I think
too.
I know who you're talking about.
Well, I'm not him specifically, but other guys too.
And then, of course, if you're a Viking fan, your team never goes to the Super Bowl.
And you guys are so used to it, it doesn't really matter.
Right. Yeah. Well, and you look at, speaking of hockey, like Pat Maroon, he's won back-to-back Stanley Cups, so he's been on two different teams when he's done it. And he's not the number one guy, but he's got 2 Stanley Cups, and other teams are going, I've been the stud all year, every year, and I can't get to a Stanley Cup.
Yeah. That's the other thing about hockey we never talk about. This, of course, getting now to the pros for a moment. But when you win, you're on a team that gets the Stanley Cup. You get the Stanley Cup for a day.
Yeah.
And you get where else, what other sport would you get to hold the Stanley Cup and take it around town or wherever you want to for a day?
And you can
fill it with beer, wine, champagne, whatever. Do whatever you want with it. But,
you
and
dunk
take
your donuts and the milk and everything. Yeah, you can do so much.
Do whatever you want with it.
Yeah.
What unique sport would ever do that where they pass around the Stanley Cup to the players and they get to have it for a day?
I think one of the Blues players put a toasted ravioli in there. And so a nice St. Louis tradition to put toasted ravioli and eat toasted ravioli out of the Stanley Cup.
I didn't know that.
I've heard of that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, that's really the uniqueness about this sport. And there's so many things that are unique. You can pull your goalie like we saw in the game that just got over. Sometimes it's 5-on-3.
Yep.
We've seen that a few times. And then, of course, it's been interesting because there was one time in the game yesterday where we had 3 penalties on a team, and you can only play 5-on-3. So that person has to wait till the one gets out of the penalty box to get in there. You're still 5-on-3.
Yep.
And that's what makes hockey such an interesting sport, and the people that go along with it.
Yep.
We have a fun game in front of us here. Brookings and Mitchell, the third place game. Mitchell won an upset 5 over a 4 seed in the first game and had a 2-1 lead on Aberdeen, but they will take on Brookings Rangers in the third place game as we are into the final 2 games of the state tournaments, and we will have for you puck drop after this. You're listening to the Girls State Varsity Tournament on Capital City Rock, KSDR, on KBRK, and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Hello, hockey fans. First National Bank is excited to sponsor the 2021 Varsity Hockey State Tournament. Good luck to all the talented players, and a special shout out to our hometown team, the Hawaii Capitals. At First National Bank, we're always on your team and ready with the assist to reach your financial goals. Check us out at firstnationalbanks.com or at First National BNK on Facebook. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
The frigid air of winter and the blistering heat of summer can really put a dent into your pocketbook. The gang at Weatherall Roofing and Insulation in Pierce say, just foam it. Saving money on your energy bills is what it's all about with Weatherall Roofing and Insulation. Let Weatherall Roofing and Insulation help you save money with their custom spray foam or blow-in fiberglass insulation. Call 224-7982 for a free estimate. And remember, just foam it.
Drop that puck! Drop that puck! Drop that puck! Hey, hockey fans, before or after the game, come on out to Grey Goose Store and Social Club. Dine in, carry out, stop by for refreshments. Fill up your tank with quality fuel. We've got it all at Grey Goose Store and Social Club, just off of Grey Goose Road, behind the red line of the capital city. Go Capitals! When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zanders has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zanders, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories. When you're looking for quality trash pickup services, look no further than Envirotech. 6 days a week, their trucks are on the road picking up trash, even holidays. They're also the place to contact for recycling services. Their friendly, professional staff is ready to assist with weekly pickups or even special pickups. Check out the website at envirotechwaste.com. Envirotech is locally operated. Call 224-4804. Envirotech Waste Services in Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
We are back here at Watertown as we get set for the third place game between the Brookings Rangers and the Mitchell Marlins. We are just a couple minutes away from puck drop. Jeff Anderson, he's got the call of this one. You're looking forward to this one, aren't you, Jeff?
I am. Mitchell Brookings, they played twice during the year. Brookings won the opener 4-0 way back in December. Then they won the second time they played. That was a 4-3 contest, so it's tough to beat the same team 3 times in a year. We hear that cliche all the time, but in some ways it is. And so these two should match up pretty well. Of course, it'll be Mitchell defending the goal to our left as you check out your radio and also YouTube dial. Can I put it that way?
YouTube dial, that works.
I like that.
I like that.
Is there a YouTube dial?
Oh, there is a YouTube dial.
There is one.
Yeah.
All right.
And of course, to the
turn
right.
the knob.
To the right, of course, the Brookings. Brookings will have the white sweaters today with the red stripe around the chest, around the back, and of course the blue breezers, they're red, white, and blue, their colors, and of course the Marlins with their blue, both the sweater as well as the breezers, but they do have white on the sleeves and over the shoulders as well as the blue helmets. Starting lineup brought to you by Shields.
Starting at defense, number 10, Reese Hanek. At the other defense, number 32, Caitlin Loffman. At one forward, number 7, Kelsey Allen. At the other forward, number 11, Brooke Jarman. And at the other forward, number 12, Brittany Saber. And in goal for your Marlins, Sadie Fluke. Mercy Marlins. And now, for your Brookings Rangers. Starting at defense, she is a senior, number 3, Alexis Shusky. At the other defense, number 7, she also is a senior, Emma Rice. At one wing, number 9, senior McKenna Garrett. At the other wing, number 12, she also is a senior, Janaea Gill. And at center, number 10, senior, Addison Rambo. And in goal for your Rangers, senior, number 1, Jamie Runge. Today's officials will be Alex Walters and Ron Johnson. National anthem has been played, so let's play on E.
Let's play hockey, he always says. Well, nice to have you with us, and we're happy to have you with us for this third place contest between Brookings and Mitchell Marlins. Of course, Brookings comes in 11-6-1 on the year. Mitchell 9-8-0-1. All right. So it'll be a lot of fun, and then, of course, after this will be the championship. This is game 10 of the 11-game tournament, and, of course, the final day as far as the girls are concerned.
It'll be interesting to see how Mitchell responds. You know, they had a pretty tough game against Aberdeen, and they left it all on the ice. You know, you would assume there's maybe some sore legs, maybe some tired legs.
Is there anything in the tank?
Is there anything left in the tank is the question.
You never know. So Kelsey Amick will face off here. She goes against, of course, Savannah Barber. Barber was hurt late in the year, but recovered nicely for the state tournament off the opening face-off and the puck grab by the Brookings Rangers. Link-wide pass gets up here. They were trying to find Vugdeveen, but taken away from her too far. And, of course, going after that loose puck is the Mitchell Marlins right now. That's Jarman. She's been a great addition to this team late in the season. Looking for a centering pass, broken up by the Marlins. And it should say the Rangers, and coming up with the puck now is Vugdeveen. Coming out here, poked away at that time, picked up here, of course, by the Mitchell Marlins. Putting a shot right on, and Runge, who played an outstanding game in the nets yesterday, makes that first glove save, and of course we'll have a face-off coming in the Brookings zone to the left.
You're right, Jeff. Brooke Jarman's been a welcome addition back to that team this year, and she plays a big role.
Sure does. Off the face-off, of course, here. Kind of a scrub for that puck. They dig it out, and going after that puck, of course, for Brookings will be not Barber, but Hokinson. Hokinson gets it out here. They clear it back in the neutral zone, and of course it's picked up nicely that time by the Marlins. Back in the Brookings zone, a rink-wide pass that time a little far for Hokinson. Comes back off the boards, picked up here, of course, by Mitchell. They play the boards as well. They get it ahead in the neutral ice area, picked up here by Brookings. That's Hokinson, plays it ahead. Nobody has any advantage at this point in time, as have a loose puck in the neutral zone. Picked up, of course, here by Mitchell, and that is Nash. Nash has had a good tournament. Shot is up high. It goes to the back of the cage. Shot on that time. Runge makes the stop. Loose puck there. Goes high over the glass as Mitchell puts a lot of pressure on to start this game. And Jarman going after that loose puck back behind the Brookings net. And, of course, getting it as well for the Brookings team will be Keel. That comes back out the point as they hold the zone. Picked up here, of course, by the Marlins. Backhanded pass that time goes wide of the mark. Hokinson picks it up for Brookings along the near rail at 15:11 to go. Rattled off almost 2 minutes of this hockey game. We have a whistle.
Rough is going to be called. We have our first penalty. It's going to go against the Brookings Rangers. And the Mitchell Marlins.
Hokinson.
Not even 2 minutes in, get a power play.
Hokinson gave a little push to Zimmer there, and Zimmer's not very big. It happened right in front of the Brookings bench.
And we have the Pelican Power Play, Power Sports Power Play. There we go. Shot out front, shoots it a little bit wide. I made me get that right before the weekend is out, but maybe not. Nash put that shot on, wouldn't go. And, of course, getting over there defensively that time was, of course, for the Brookings team. And Taranis is out there right now. Coming up with that puck is Brookings. Loose puck here, getting it away, and now picked up, of course, by Jarman. She can motor in over the blue line, puts a shot right on. Runge makes the save. The puck goes into the near corner, picked up here by Brookings. Vugdeveen takes a shoulder, wouldn't go down. Shot out front again, wouldn't go. Picked up here that time by the Marlins. Amick puts a shot on. Another shot that time, a screamer. That goes wide of the mark, and that's, of course, coming out here on the rebound. Picking it back up along the near boards is Mitchell, putting a lot of pressure on here. Backhander that gets broken up in traffic. Loose puck, and Brookings clears it away back to the neutral zone. Back to get it will be Nash. Nash, of course, playing back there along with Zimmer. Zimmer coming up with that puck. Long lead pass that time. Getting onto it right now, of course, is the Mitchell Marlins. That's Hatwan. That's Tiffany Hatwan, has a goal on the year. Comes back here to Jarman, left side. Hatwan putting a shot on, and save made by Runge. Clute is, of course, the goalie as far as Mitchell is concerned, and Runge, Jaden Runge, who has, of course, a couple of shutouts on the year, 10 wins, Actually 11 now coming into this game this afternoon. Off the face-off, Brookings wins. They'll clear it out in the neutral zone. It'll trickle down the ice and will find the red line, but no icing, of course, is called on that play. Overs getting the puck picked up here, of course, by the Marlins. They come out with it right here. This is Taranis. Taranis down the left side, has it poked away, takes it to the corner. Centering pass, cleared out by Brookings, back in the neutral zone. Picked up by Amick. That, of course, is Reese Amick. Amick and Amick, each team has a couple of Amicks on this squad. And, of course, Loftman knocks it down, goes, where's the puck at the blue line? Picked up here by Nash. Actually poked off her stick and picked up here by Brookings. And, of course, that was Dunbar out there, picked up here by Keel. Keel tries to put a shot on, broken up in traffic in the zone, picked up by Keel as she stays with the puck, batted away from her. Comes out here along the near rail at 12:49, clock running in this opening period. Grindler goes after that loose puck, but good hustle that time by Amick. And here comes Mitchell looking for a centering pass, takes it back there deep in the slot. With it is Amick. Amick comes right side. Shot by Jarman is on, and Ruggie makes the glove save at 12:33 to go in this first period. Scoreless right now, and according to the shots on goal, it's 9-0. I'm not quite sure if that's correct or not. 12:33.
Whoa, that's a lot of shots in the first.
Well, yeah, no kidding. So face-off coming out here in the Brookings zone along the near rail. Kept in this time by Jarman. Tries to get a pass out front. Lost the handle. Gets it back in the slot. Brookings clears it away. Comes to the near boards over here. Going after that loose puck is Zimmer. Getting over here. Putting a shot on. And they score! Mitchell scores!
Is that Amick?
Well, I guess so.
That's Kelsey Amick.
Kelsey Amick comes up with that puck at the 12:15 mark to break the tie.
She learned to skate on this ice right here in Watertown. And we let her go to Mitchell along with her sister. And she's quite a player for Mitchell. She's been doing it for quite a few years. She's a junior.
Well, that's the good part. They get her back. Here's Jarman putting some pressure on. Puts the shot on as well. And that one goes a little bit wide as Mitchell plays it back. And, of course, Brookings will gather the puck in. And skating with the puck right now is Grendler. Getting out there to center ice. Lost the handle. Brookings picks it up now. That'll get him going. Getting across the line. Shelsky with a shot on that gets deflected up over the glass and out of play at 11:48. 1-0 hockey game. Kelsey Amick getting the goal. That's number 29 for that young lady. In fact, I think she's had one in this tournament, so I think she's got 30 already. Face off to the left, of course, of Sadie Clute in the Mitchell zone. Comes back as Brookings holds the zone. Shot on, that goes wide to the mark that time by their defenseman. Comes out here along the near rail. Grindler goes after that loose puck. And can't quite come up with it. That was Richter, beg your pardon. Richter is 85, Grindler is 83. Comes out here, Shelsky tries to keep it in. And going after that, of course, is not Grindler, but Richter. She has a brother that plays on the Brookings team as well. Taranis takes to the corner now for Mitchell on the offense. Puts a shot right on. Bobbled, but hung on to by Runge for the Brookings Rangers. 11:15 to go in period number one. Nice to have you with us. And, of course, the Tickle Pink scoreboard shows 1-0 right now. 11-1 shots on goal. And right now, Mitchell with that advantage there. And on the scoreboard, 1-0. Off the face-off, Taranis couldn't keep it in. Brookings does, and the Rangers will break it up ice. A little behind the player right there, Bogdavine. Bogdavine gets around the defenseman, around Lopin, takes it in, looks for a centering pass. Lopin tries to clear it away. Brookings gets on the puck. Lopin, of course, one of the defensemen, along with Amick on this line, looking out front. Couldn't get the puck in that time. It wasn't Barber out there, but one of the other Brookings players, that was Keel. Keel puts a shot on, kicked out that time by Sadie Clute at 10:38 to go in this first period, 1-0. Going after that shot over here is Keel, picked up by Mitchell as they get it back. Barber comes up with that puck in the neutral zone. And, of course, she has it taken away by Amick. Amick has it poked away from her, and down goes Jarman after that loose puck, working down there against Brookings and working down there against Keel. Goes far side and along the far rail, comes out here for Nash. Tipped away that time by Bogdavine, picked up here by Brookings. knocked off her stick. They'll clear to the neutral zone. Picked up here by Nash. Rink wide pass, a bullet. And getting on that, of course, one of the Brookings players, defenseman, I think that's Barber, comes back out here and onto the stick here, of course, of another player that puts a shot on that's kicked out that time by Clute. Here's Brookings with it. This is Shelsky. Shelsky comes up with a puck, leads for Keel. Rink wide pass over here. Can't quite come up with that shot.
Rasmussen.
That's Rasmussen. You're right. Couldn't find it. She didn't have a name there. Rasmussen's 82. Goes back in the Brookings zone with 9.5 minutes to play in this opening period. 1-0 right now. Mitchell with the lead. Rink wide passes. Brookings sets up the offense. Plays it back into the Mitchell zone. And back to get it will be Amick. Amick clears it back out here. Getting after that, of course, is Hatwan is out there on this line right now with Taranis and Clute. And it's picked up here, of course, by Mitchell. With a puck right now skating in, going in all the way, putting a shot on. Runge makes the save. And that player Clute put a shot right on Runge, but then she couldn't get the rebound. As she went back behind the net, and Mitchell has it in the neutral zone. Picks it up here and zips it into the Brookings zone on a pass. And it comes back in here, picked up at the blue line. This is the Marlins. That's Reese Amick. Plays it ahead. Brookings plays it off a player, off a skate. Picked up there and going after that loose puck, of course, is Taranis. Gets it out here in the neutral zone. Going after that, going one of the Brookings players and Mitchell players go down. Loose puck back in the Mitchell zone with 8:27 on the clock and running. Picked up here, kept in that time by Grindler. She's 83. She got it that time. Picked up here by Mitchell. They will clear it all the way down the ice on the lob. And, of course, icing will be called here as Rice goes after that loose puck.
We wondered about Mitchell Marlin legs. I think they're fine.
So far, they sure seem
look
to be.
fine.
Yeah.
There could be some fatigue.
12, 2 shots on goal, the advantage. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Good
they
point.
look good.
Well, they've lost twice to Brookings this year, so they go, nah, we're not going to do that again. And maybe they won't. For the life of me, though, I can't find that 85 number. Where did it go? That's for Brookings, but I cannot find it. Right there, Richter. That's Taryn Richter, and Talon Richter plays for the boys. Taryn and Talon.
I missed Richter quite a few times yesterday, Jeff. Don't feel bad. It's hiding on that sheet.
It is hiding on that sheet. Richters are out there. I'm not sure what the holdup is right here.
Oh, I think it looks like we have a referee possibly that has a little cut finger.
Oh, okay.
So he's being attended to over there.
All right. Well, that doesn't happen very often. 8:12 to go in this period for battle for third place. Earlier today, 6-5. It was Sioux Center over Watertown for the Consolation Championship. This is the battle for third.
Knock on wood that's been our only thing that we've had to worry about in terms of any kind of cuts or injuries so far. Has just been the referee getting some kind of tape.
It looks like a Band-Aid's going to be just fine for that finger injury.
Well, I wonder if he gets paid
hazardous pay?
Hazardous duty pay for that, yeah.
Well, it can be a hazardous job. We've seen referees over the years and even in this tournament go down pretty hard.
Yeah, Sabres, Amick, and Jarman get out here for Mitchell. They have the face-off. They're going to redo that. And, of course, for Mitchell defense, or should say Brookings, Keel and Rice are out there defensively.
Now, Mitchell made a change right before they dropped the puck, and that was well after everything had happened. I think Brookings now is saying, wait a second here, they got to put those girls back out. But I don't think he's going to win the argument, so we're going to just a little bit longer delay.
To left of Clute in the Mitchell zone, a wind up with a shot that time, knocked down. That was off the stick of Rice, picked up here by Mitchell. Brookings then plays it back to the Mitchell blue line. This is Nash. Nash rink wide pass, too far that time for Jarman. Loops neutral zone, picked up by Brookings. That's Keel, plays it back in. Getting a shot on out front. Van Deveen puts a shot on. Saved by Clute. Another one saved by Clute. Then they stuff it in. Or do they?
It had to have gone in, Jeff.
Well, it had to go in. Van Deveen was right there, and there was nobody
there. Look at that pile. All the players, there's only a couple of them that aren't in front of the ice. But Van Deveen
had a wide open net.
How could that not go in?
Well, I don't know.
It was sitting on the blue line, and she did hit it, but I don't know which way she hit it. How could it not have gone in the net?
I think Kate Nash came sliding across and got a save. She got to the bench and she kind of flipped her hair like she just did something amazing. And I think she did do something amazing.
I've never
By
seen
committee.
a puck not go in so easy.
Yeah, Vugdeveen out front, centering pass broken up and taken away here by Mitchell. And, of course, this is Sabres. I think Sabres is one of the unsung heroes on this team, personally.
No.
She's a left winger, of course. Puck back in the zone. Picked up, lost that time by Jarman. Picked up by Brookings. Vugdeveen. And gets hounded from behind that time defensively by Amick. Good job there, centering pass. They take it back behind the net instead. 7:18 on the clock, 1-0 the score. Comes back out here. Grendler puts a shot on that's broken up in traffic. Laughlin goes after that loose puck for Mitchell. Brookings there as well, playing it off the near side. Grendler keeps it in. They hold the zone, puts a shot on, gets deflected, goes to the far corner. Picked up here, of course, by Sabres. Sabres gets it on the stick of a teammate. That, of course, is Amick. Takes it down the left side. Loses it in the Brookings zone. Sabres right there as well. Brookings clears it away. This is Keel. Keel picks it up back behind their own net with 6:43 on the clock. Still a 1-0 hockey game. And Mitchell with the lead. Brookings with a puck in their own zone. Gets deflected. As, of course, cutting up with it was Barber. And then Mitchell comes back with that puck. Nice job there. Onto the stick of Taranis. Poked away that time. Deep in the slot. Taranis trying breaking in. Gets knocked off her stick. Comes back out here. Laughlin with a shot broken up in traffic. Loose puck picked up here by Brookings. If they hurry back, it's 2-on-2. And they will get a shot on. That Karam's wide. Actually blocked that time by the Rangers. Picked out here, and it gets knocked out to center ice. Picked up here nicely that time by Barber, and Barber whistles a shot that goes in to the bench.
Goes over the top.
Whoa.
That was a shot.
That was a shot.
Out of play. Right over the top of all the Mitchell Marlin players.
6:01 to go in this, the first period. Face-off coming at center ice, and it'll be Richter for Brookings, and going against, of course, Hatwan. And the puck comes into the zone. Nash goes after that loose puck, takes it back the other way, picks it up here, and of course Mitchell will take it back near side over here. That time intended for, of course, a teammate Klute. Goes all the way back into the Brookings zone. Shelsky runs it down from there. We'll play it off near side here. Barber comes back out front, knocked down that time, picked up by Richter. Loses the puck, got it back with a turnaround. Nash comes up with the puck in the neutral zone. Poke checked off her stick. Comes back to Mitchell. They clear it here right side. Picked up here, of course, by Klute. Klute takes it over the blue line, puts a shot right on Runge. Makes the save, hangs on to the rebound at 5:19 to go in period number 1. 13-6 shot on goal. And right now on the, of course, Tickle Pink scoreboard, it's 1-0 Mitchell with the lead. The difference right now, a Kelsey Amick goal for Mitchell at 12:15 of this first period. And we're glad to have you with us. All kinds of good people picking us up today. 3 radio stations, 3 voices. It's the JJJ and the shot right on that time. Runge makes the stop. It's the Jeff, Jim, and John show, something like that.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah, faced off the left of Runge. She had an outstanding game last night for Brookings. And the loose puck over here going after that. Looks like it is a Keel. And then Mitchell gets it back deep in the slot. A backhander wouldn't quite go. Runge goes down. The puck trickles over to the far board. Picked up here by Mitchell. Stretch pass would have gotten out there. Vugdeveen. She was way beyond the defenseman. Couldn't get it to her, though. And is picked up here, of course, by Brookings in their own zone. Defensively, looks like Rice. Clears it out here near side. In the corner, Vugdeveen's back to help out if she can. Comes back out here. Shot by Amick. Broken up in traffic. Loose puck picked up here by Mitchell. Another backhander that comes wide and is picked up again by Mitchell. They get it back out to the point. Nash will hold the zone. And she puts a bullet on that goes a little bit wide. Amick was right on the doorstep looking for a rebound, looking for that garbage goal, as we like to call it. Comes back out here in the neutral zone. Going after that puck, of course, was, Barber gets to it. She's playing with Vugdeveen. Vugdeveen almost did. Picked up here, of course, by Mitchell. They sent a screamer that time that goes a little high. That was Sabres. Loose puck along the far rail. Picked up here by Brookings. Cleared ahead. Back into the Mitchell zone at their own blue line. They'll clear it ahead. Knocked down by Vugdeveen with a stick. Getting over there, of course, is Jarman. In the neutral zone. Then Laughlin Rink-wide pass over here for Nash. Nash goes after that loose puck in the Brookings zone. Rice gets to it first, clears it back behind her own net. Now plays it far side over here, kept in though at the point by the Marlins. And a loose puck there picked up by Brookings. They'll try to clear it back to the zone. Held in again by Brookings. A shot by Reese. Amick hung on to by Runge. She got a good look at it all the way. 16-6 shots on goal. The advantage Mitchell. Brookings has won the first 2 matchups with these 2 teams, 4-0 and 4-3, but Mitchell leads right here, 1-0 at the State Varsity Hockey Girls Tournament. Off the face-off comes back. Laughlin couldn't quite get to the puck, and Brookings does, clears it back into the Mitchell zone. Reese Amick will skate hard after that, and we have a whistle, and of course icing the puck. We'll take it back out with 3:19 to play in this opening period.
Von Tupper and Knuckles getting the action for
Knuckles is fun. Olivia Knuckles, haven't said her name. Yep, right. She wears number 5. Sometimes you just don't quite catch up with these gals. And of course, right here, this is Shelsky, who has the puck right now for Brookings. And the loose puck there, not that I could find that number, picked up by Shelsky nevertheless. Funny how that works sometimes. There it is. And of course comes back out here near side. Picked up, kept alive that time by Brookings and by Mitchell actually back in the Brookings zone. Shelsky goes after that loose puck over there along the far rail for Brookings. And that's Forster. Haven't said her name today. Forster is out there right now. She kind of plays in that third line with Richter and Triplett. And haven't said Triplett's name. Dug out that time by Taranis. Lost the handle. Brookings has a 2-on-2 here if they hurry. Down the right side, of course. That time is Forster. Tries to get a shot on. Broken up. Takes it back beyond the net with 2:20 to play in this opening period. Keel trailing down here. The puck goes in the center ice area. Picked up, of course, by Garrett's. Haven't said Garrett's number too much either. To Keel, pass right side, knocked down that time by Sabres. Can't get to the puck, or Taranis, beg your pardon. Comes back out here. Brookings has it in their own zone. They'll play far side with 1:59 to play in the period. Loose puck going after that, of course, Vugdeveen getting to the puck. Vugdeveen has it right now. Drop pass that time, poked away. Tried to get it to Garrett's. Garrett's plays it back behind the Mitchell zone. Picked up here, of course, by the Marlins. Along the near boards, Brookings gets to the puck as they have it near side here. And then it rolls out in front, knocked away. Getting to it is Keel, plays it off the far rail over there. Taranis gets to that puck for Mitchell. Then poked off her stick, back comes here to Amick, clears it to center ice. And it's picked up here by Mitchell, a little backhander that time. Barber puts a whistler on, that goes wide. The rebound comes out along the far rail over there. Garrett's goes after that. Brookings holds his own, puts a shot on, broken up in traffic. Tried to get the backhander on, shoots it wide. There was Richter that time. Comes back out here. Taranis staying with it. She's played a lot on this line. She should be gassed by now with a minute to go. And it'll be Brookings losing it. Neutral zone. Keel went off her shoulder. Going after that loose puck, of course, is Clute for Mitchell. With 50 seconds to play in this period. Still a 1-0 hockey game. Back here gets beyond Kelsey, and Vugdeveen gets on that loose puck. Takes it right side, had another player breaking near side. Couldn't get to the puck to her. That, of course, was Richter. Loose puck again, the neutral zone. Now getting after it again is Mitchell. Brookings, I beg your pardon, and that was Shelsky. Couldn't get to that puck, and Brookings and Mitchell will clear it away. Looking here for Jarman down the right side. Works down there against Grendler at 18.6 seconds to go.
I think we're going to have an interference call here.
I think it's just going to be an icing.
Oh, it's an icing. Oh, and they did get an icing.
That was close.
Was the gal I was looking for.
They were both going at it.
Yeah, Hesser some credit, but I couldn't do that quick enough.
Yeah, Jarman had the angle and kind of got cut off there and ended up getting knocked over. Referee's hand went up, but it was to call icing and not a penalty.
All right, Richter in the face-off circle for Brookings here against Amick. And Brookings wins the draw, cleared back behind the Mitchell net with 12 seconds to play. Far side over there, battle for that puck. They try to freeze it up along the boards with 6 seconds left. Brookings tries to dig it out, and they nearly do. Rasmussen takes it back behind the net as the horn sounds, and we have one period in the books. It's 1-0 right now on the tickle the pink scoreboard, out shooting 16-6 right now. Mitchell leading Brookings in this hockey game. We'll come back right after this timeout.
Hello, hockey fans. First National Bank is excited to sponsor the 2021 Varsity Hockey State Tournament. Good luck to all the talented players, and a special shout out to our hometown team, the Hawaii Capitals. At First National Bank, we're always on your team and ready with the assist to reach your financial goals. Check us out at firstnationalbanks.com or at First National BNK on Facebook. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Tired of walking out in the morning with a thick layer of frost and having to scrape your car? Don't want to freeze sitting waiting for the car to warm up? Well, what are you waiting for? Call Jason and the crew at Sunmasters in Pierre, and they can install your remote start today so you can stay warm this winter and keep those windshields defrosted from the comfort inside your home. Call 224-6102 or stop in today at 1020 East Sioux Avenue. Sunmasters in Pierre.
If you live, work, worship, or attend school in any of our 27 counties, Dakota Land Federal Credit Union is the best way to harness the power of a not-for-profit financial institution. Locally owned and operated, Dakota Land is known for competitive rates, local decision-making, and local loan servicing. An auto or home loan at any of our 11 convenient locations keeps your money where it belongs. At home, let's put the power of a local financial cooperative to work for you. Dakota Land, equal housing lender, member NCUA.
The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites has Midwestern charm and unprecedented attention to detail that provides the perfect getaway. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites provides a complimentary deluxe continental breakfast featuring hot waffles, biscuits, and gravy. They also have an indoor children's water playland, whirlpool and fitness center, and a beautiful backyard patio with seasonal fire pits. Everyone deserves a night away. Call 605-494-2582 to make your reservation today. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites. Experience luxury in the heart of South Dakota.
Looking to start the new year off right? Why not start it with an auto loan with Oahe Federal Credit Union? For a limited time, Oahe Federal Credit Union is offering 90 days no payments on all auto loans with rates as low as 2.4%. There is no going wrong. Stop in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre and see how the girls of Oahe Federal Credit Union can help you.
People helping people. Oahe Federal Credit Union.
We've played one period, and it's a 1-0 lead for the Mitchell Marlins as they lead the Brookings Rangers here on the Tickled Pink scoreboard. Easy for Jeff and Jim to say. John Winkler alongside Jeff Anderson and Jim Lloyd, and we saw a pretty good first period there. And the Mitchell Marlins, the 5 seed, kind of dominating right now over the 3 seed Brookings.
Yeah, well, 16-6 shots on goal. Of course, the difference right now is a Kelsey Himmick goal for Mitchell at the 12:15 mark of the first period. So it has been a very interesting game. We talked about 3 games today, 1-goal games. We have a 1-goal game right here.
Yeah, we've had a 1-goal game after every period so far of this of these 2 games. I guess a game and a period right now, but all 4 periods have ended with a 1-goal hockey game as Mitchell has that 1-0 lead.
Yeah.
Could this be our 1-0 game we're looking for?
Well, we haven't had a. Yeah.
It's a long shot.
Yeah. We've had one other shutout. That was in the opener when Brookings shut out Watertown 4-0. That's been it.
Aberdeen shut out Oahe.
You're right. 11-0.
Yep.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, it'd be our third shutout of the tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, guys. We got a long ways to go.
Oh, we got a long
ways to go. We got 2 good periods by 2 really good teams that know how to put it on the net.
You are listening to KCCR FM Blunt, KSDR in Watertown, and KBRK in Brookings just after the 12 o'clock hour. Got them all right there that
you
time.
Got 'em.
Good job.
I appreciate it. That's the only time I get to hear a good job come from anybody.
Yeah, that's great. Of course, we're working our way up to the championship, and that'll feature, of course, number 1 Aberdeen, number 2 Sioux Falls. That'll be about a 2 o'clock face-off this afternoon. Won't that be fun? Less than 2 hours from now. And this, of course, is game 10 of this 11-game tournament. Next week, we will do the boys, and won't that be a lot of fun next week? And we look forward to that. Of course, it'll be at the Iceplex coming up on Friday and Saturday. The opener, of course, on Friday. starting things off at 9:05. Rushmore Thunder, Sioux Center Storm. Won't that be fun? Then the Owyhee Capitals and the Huron All-Stars. Huron's always a team you can't overlook.
No.
And so that'll be interesting. Owyhee, of course, is a very strong team. Then Sioux Falls 2, Sioux Falls 1. Sioux Falls is going to win that game. I'm not sure which one. And then Brookings and Watertown. The final game of the day, Watertown, of course, the number 8 seed. Brookings is the number 1 seed.
Now, I bet you, too, that on Saturday, Brookings will face Sioux Falls and Watertown will face Sioux Falls.
Yes.
I think that's very observant on your part.
We know what the two matchups will be on. 2 of the 4 matchups will be on Saturday. It just depends on what side of the bracket each team is on.
You are right, old puck prognosticator.
How does he predict a bracket like that? Unreal.
I have no idea. Brookings, of course, the number 1 seed, and let's see, Owyhee, the number 2 seed. And, of course, they've had some very interesting matchups this year, so they could end up meeting again for a 3rd time, and I would be willing to pay money to see that because I think that'll be a good game.
You might get paid to see it.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
We'll let you call the game.
Yeah. Well, I'm not so sure about that.
Yeah, I will say though that and of course Owyhee and Brookings will have to meet in either the 3rd place consolation or championship game because they're on opposite side of the bracket. But 3 of the last 4 times those 2 teams have met have gone to an overtime. It's been a 2-1 score in 3 of those last 4 games. So if you're expecting that game to be high scoring, and it could be still, but if those 2 teams would meet, if we see the same thing that we'd see here, the 1 versus 2 in the championship, it's going to be, I would say it's going to be a pretty close, tight checking game on that Sunday.
I think it's going to be an outstanding tournament. That's Friday and Saturday at the Shields Iceplex, and of course on Sunday we move over to the Denny.
I'm looking forward to that.
Which is a place where we've never been.
Yeah.
I've never been to the Shields Iceplex either.
Well, 2 of the 3 of us have been there. We'll show you around.
So it's going to be all new for you, Jeff, next weekend.
There's the men's room. Go try it out.
We'll give you a tour when we get there.
Yeah. So that should be fun. But right here it's 1-0 in this 3rd place game for the girls, Brookings and Mitchell. Mitchell leading, and we'll come back to the Mace Ice Arena, Watertown, with more state girls varsity tournament action right after this.
Lace up your shoes, because it's back.
ReliaBank's March Mortgage Madness.
Apply for a mortgage in March, and when your loan closes,
You could earn $500 that will be deposited into your ReliaBank account.
visit your local ReliaBank branch or go to ReliaBankMortgage.com for more details. Terms and conditions apply. Home purchase applications only. Subject to loan approval.
It's ReliaBank's March Mortgage Madness. Apply, close, earn $500. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates. At your service, at your side. With offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
Tired of walking out in the morning with a thick layer of frost and having to scrape your car? Don't want to freeze sitting waiting for the car to warm up? Well, what are you waiting for? Call Jason and the crew at Sunmasters in Pierre, and they can install your remote start today so you can stay warm this winter and keep those windshields defrosted from the comfort inside your home. Call 224-6102 or stop in today at 1020 East Sioux Avenue. Sunmasters in Pierre.
Introducing new Queso Blanco from Taco John's. It amplifies everything on our menu, kind of like a hype man. Melty, cheesy, white cheddar goodness. Came in dripping. With just the right amount of jalapeno heat. Where my peppers at? Oh, yeah, right here in the queso. Our Queso Blanco remixes anything, like the Boss Burrito for only $6. Remix! Download our app for exclusive deals at Taco John's. Bigger, bolder, better. Never enough queso.
Hello, hockey fans. First National Bank is excited to sponsor the 2021 Varsity Hockey State Tournament. Good luck to all the talented players, and a special shout out to our hometown team, the Owyhee Capitals. At First National Bank, we're always on your team and ready with the assist to reach your financial goals. Check us out at firstnationalbanks.com or at First National BNK on Facebook. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. As we are back here, as we are getting closer to the second period here of the third place game between the Mitchell Marlins and the Brookings Rangers, John Wiggler alongside Jeff Anderson, Jim Lloyd, as we've played that one period, a 1-0 lead for the Marlins, 16-6 in shots, and this has been a game that the Marlins have controlled, and that's the first time we've seen the Marlins kind of controlled on Friday too, but that was more even matchup. Brookings has struggled to get shots in the last two games now.
Yeah, they really have. I've enjoyed this tournament. I think it's been a really good tournament. This has been a good game so far, and all the games really have been quite competitive, and they've been a lot of fun.
Yeah, and in you can see who the more dominant teams are in terms of they control the pace, they control the shots, but those teams that are the lower seed or not getting those shots, they're doing a really good job defensively, and they're making it tough. They're peppering a lot of shots, but they're making it tough to get any kind of big lead.
I've been impressed with this Mitchell team this entire tournament.
Yeah.
They've played with a lot of heart and have a lot of talent on that team. And I would have to say, out of all the teams that are here, I think they really came to play.
Yeah.
I think I would agree with you. Jarm has been a great addition. We saw Mitchell, of course, early in the year when they played up here at Watertown, but they didn't have Jarman at that time, and they've really kind of put together three pretty darn good lines.
Yeah, they really have. And Kelsey Amick, if you want to watch a player that's a lot of fun to watch, just watch her on a couple of her shifts. She's about as tough as it gets.
Well, and she's not terribly tall, terribly big, but boy, she plays like she's bigger than she is.
And she really got knocked around against Aberdeen, and she came back today, and she came to play with scoring that only goal in the game.
Well, and it wouldn't be the first time that that's happened against Aberdeen.
No.
So, and of course, Brookings, Bug Devine, she's a fun player to watch, and Barber's kind of a grinder.
She is, and Barber's been around for quite a while. I don't know how many years she's played varsity hockey, but she's such a strong skater, and she's really good with the puck. She's been a force for Brookings for quite a few years.
All right, yeah. And, of course, you have Richter, who has a brother that plays for the boys, things like that, Taryn and Talon. So it's going to be interesting next week, but interesting as far as this tournament's concerned. Take another break.
Yeah, it's a 1-0 game after one period. We will be back with the second period. You're listening to the State Girls Varsity Tournament on Capital City Rock on 1480 KSDR, on KBRK, and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide root canal treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zanders has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zanders, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
In 2020, we learned keeping close to home and family is more important than ever. As a locally owned and operated financial institution, Dakota Land Federal Credit Union has been keeping it close to home since 1935, offering you a full lineup of services with local decision-making and local servicing. If you live, work, worship, or attend school in any of our 27 counties, Dakota Land Federal Credit Union is as close to home as it gets. Equal housing lender, member NCUA.
Hello, hockey fans. First National Bank is excited to sponsor the 2021 Varsity Hockey State Tournament. Good luck to all the talented players, and a special shout out to our hometown team, the Hawaii Capitals. At First National Bank, we're always on your team and ready with the assist to reach your financial goals. Check us out at firstnationalbanks.com or at First National BNK on Facebook. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Introducing new Queso Blanco from Taco John's. It amplifies everything on our menu, kind of like a hype man. Melty, cheesy, white cheddar goodness
came in drifting
with just the right amount of jalapeno heat.
Where my peppers at? Oh, yeah, right here in the queso.
Our Queso Blanco remixes anything, like the Boss Burrito for only $6.
Remix.
Download our app for exclusive deals at Taco John's. Bigger, bolder, better.
Never enough queso.
It is time for the second period as the Mitchell Marlins, they lead the Brookings Rangers 1-0. Jeff Anderson with the call.
All right, we look forward to it. Of course, this is always the interesting matchup because you get to that second period. Now, of course, Mitchell will be the farthest from their bench defending the goal to our right. Brookings the farthest from their bench defending the goal to our left. A lot of icing of the puck coming up perhaps in the second period, but that quite often happens. So we look forward to this. It's a 1-0 game right now. Mitchell leading. Kelsey Amick's goal at 12:15 broke a scoreless tie, and that's where we sit right now. Mitchell leading 1-0 after one period of play. Brookings won the first two meetings between these two this year by a 4-0 and 4-3 score.
Do you notice that Kelsey Amick stretch when she came off the bench? It just hurt my back.
Yeah.
She bent like a pretzel.
Oh boy, Garrett's, Barber, and Vugdeveen for Brookings to start the second period. And of course, it'll be Amick, Sabres, and Jarman for Mitchell. And actually, Brookings wins the opening draw, gets onto the stick of Barber. Barber's a grinder, gets it over here to grind to, of course, her teammate Garrett's. G and G go together. Garrett's goes after that loose puck back in the Mitchell zone, puts it off the side of the net. Loose puck picked up here, back at the blue line. Barber backhands it, picked up by Brookings. Shot right on that time by Barber, went high over the glass and out of play at 16:33.
Thank goodness that cameraman's not there anymore.
Yeah.
That would have been right where he was standing there.
Yeah, that's right. He might have lost his front teeth on that one.
Barber can really put it on when she gets lined up.
Yes, she can. So face off to the left of Clute in the Mitchell zone off the face off. And Mitchell actually wins the draw, gets it out here, knocked down that time by Brookings. And Mitchell clears it all the way down the ice. Rice will go back to get it, but actually icing the puck called against the Mitchell Marlins. We talk about the first 2 minutes of a period, and so many times it is. We'll see if anything happens here. Mitchell up 1-0 right now, 16-6 shots on goal. And of course it'll be Richter facing off here for Brookings, and Tyrannus. Well, maybe. Or maybe Amick.
Mitchell trying to get the right squad out here.
They really are trying to get the right squad out there. They're not quite sure who they want. And Jarman is out there right now off the faceoff. And Richter and Brookings actually win it. They hold the zone. Shelsky tries to hold it in, can't do so. Mitchell's other horse. This, of course, is Sabres. Sabres gets it quickly into the Brookings end along the near rail here. Battling for that puck is Sabres. Sabres had a good game last night, picked up here by Brookings. They'll clear it out of their own zone, take it to center ice. And, of course, right there is Hokinson. Taken away that time by Jarman. Off his skate that time of Keel. Keel comes up with a puck deep in the zone, puts a shot on. Sadie Clute actually made the stop there. And the puck comes out here on the rebound. Picked up at center ice right now by Tyrannus. Tyrannus in over the blue line of the Brookings zone. Had the poke checked away. Loose puck at the blue line. Keeping it in that time was Mitchell. I think that was Reese Amick. Picked up here by Brookings back beyond their own net. They'll skate with the puck near side here. Dump it out in the neutral zone. Picked up by Nash. Fires a rink-wide pass that time onto the stick, of course, of Grenler. And then she plays it back to a teammate. Back out here to help out is Barber. Barber with the puck skates in over the Mitchell blue line. In the slot, puts a bullet on that goes wide. Rebound comes out here and is kept in that time by Tyrannus. Then a rink-wide pass. Mitchell back to the neutral zone. Vugdeveen going after that, but Rice will get to the puck first. Rice takes it back behind. It's up and down the ice right now. We've rattled off 2 minutes of this period. Picked up here, rink-wide pass. Just a little stretch pass that time. Tried to find, of course, Barber. Goes back in the zone. Reese Amick plays it along the near board. Mitchell breaks up ice. And with the puck right now, this is Tyrannus. Puts a shot on. That Karam's a little bit wide. And Keel goes after that loose puck for the Rangers near side here. Nice to have you with us today on KBRK. Brookings has the puck in their own zone. They play a little catch right here. Play it back beyond the net. Nobody there, but now Brookings comes up with it. Barber overskates the puck, picked up here by Mitchell, putting a shot on that goes a little bit wide. Amick gets to the puck, putting a centering pass on, broken up, and Vugdeveen will get it off the near the far boards. Plays it out here in the neutral zone, onto the stick of Barber. 2-on-1 if they hurry here. Puts a bullet on, and the save made by Clute. Rebound goes to the far corner over there. Pass down there, Jarman with the puck along the far rail. They try to freeze it up there against Vugdeveen, putting a shot on that goes back behind the net. Picked up here by the Marlins at 13:56. 1-0 lead off Barber's skate. Gets it, lost it, and is picked up here, of course, by the Marlins. Out there right now, Barber, Garretts, and Vugdeveen. Garretts had that, put a shot out. Coming back in, Barber. Oh, missed an open net as they had Clute to her right, and he had an open net to the left. She didn't get the puck in the net, and Mitchell will clear it down the ice quite nicely. On the stick, of course, is Jarman. She gets after that loose puck in the Brookings zone. Goes back over here, of course, Amick centering pass, that time for Sabres. Couldn't get the stick on that loose puck, comes back to the corner, to the point. This is Nash. Whistles a shot broken up that time by Brookings. That was off the stick that time of 32. I didn't find who that was, but that's all right. And that was Triplett. Triplett did a good job there at 13:09. That was close. That was interesting, and we have a face-off coming to the right.
Barber down on the far end. She'd like to have that one back.
Yes, wouldn't she?
Wide open net. That does happen sometimes.
Off the face-off in the Brookings zone, comes back to Nash. Nash whistles a shot, gets broken up. Rebound lost in the slot, picked up here, of course, by Rasmussen. Rasmussen clears it back to the neutral zone. Brookings gets it there, plays it off the board. That's Taranis, picked up, of course, by Shelsky. Has it poked off her stick, picks it up now in the neutral zone. Shelsky with a puck, it's ridden off the puck by Taranis. In the Mitchell zone, picked up here by Mitchell. And a cross ice pass, stretch pass that time intended for Clute, picked up by Brookings in the neutral zone. Then Barber takes a little bit of a hip check, goes down. We'll have a penalty coming up here, and that'll go against
Hatwig.
Hatwan comes up with the penalty, and it's going to be the Pelican Power Sports power play. It took me all weekend to get that out. And Mitchell has their second time they're going to play a man down, so to speak, and Brookings on the power play. Kept in that time by, of course, Jarman. Back in the Brookings zone, rink wide pass knocked down there nicely by Barber at her own blue line. Now takes it in over the Mitchell blue line down the right side. Drop pass that time for Rice. Whistles a shot on that gets broken up in traffic. Trying to clear it back behind the net. Loose puck out here. Comes to Rice again. Puts a shot on. Broken up by Mitchell in the traffic. They'll skate out to center ice. This is Jarman. One person back, actually. Puts a shot on that gets broken up, and Rice comes up with a loose puck for Brookings along the boards. Rink-wide pass for Vugdeveen wouldn't go. Found here by Garretts. Garretts with a puck. Pass left side comes on to Barber. Barber gets ridden off the puck. Puck goes to the far corner, and Kelsey Amick gets after it. Amick is small compared to Barber, and yet she plays like she's a much bigger player. Comes back in the Brookings zone, and Rice goes back to get that loose puck for Brookings. 11:33 on the clock and 56 seconds on the power play for Brookings in their own zone, but they haven't really gotten a good shot off yet. Comes out here, Barber, comes back out here, and Mitchell plays it back off the boards, back into the zone, going after that loose puck, of course, Mitchell, and getting to it nicely that time was Mitchell Sabres. Sabres does a lot of good things on the ice, and then Brookings plays it down the ice for an icing call at 11:09 to play.
Sabres is a tall player,
and
she really has a reach to get to that puck.
Richter and also, of course, Grendler get out there for Brookings as they make a change. Face off to the right of Runge in the Brookings zone, down 1-0 right now. We've rattled off 6 minutes of this so far second period. Of course, Richter comes up with a puck, and it's knocked away by Mitchell. Richter gets it back to the blue line by Hokinson. Feeds left side this time for Keel. Keel dumps it back into the Mitchell zone. Brookings gathers the puck back behind the net. Couldn't get a centering pass. Taken away by Mitchell. The clear back out here. Over the stick of Grendler. Goes all the way into the Brookings zone. Back to get it, of course, helping out this time. And will be for Brookings. I haven't said Dunbar's number very much today. And both teams are at full strength, so Mitchell kills off the penalty. Mitchell has it at their own blue line. Near side here for Sabres. Sabres plays it back to Grendler. Grendler at her blue line. Plays it ahead here near side. This is picked up by Shelsky. Has it poked off her stick. Cleared along the near boards here right in front of the bench. Hokinson is there. Loose puck and getting in there is Richter. Played around that time by Sabres. Far side gets to Taranis. Taranis has it knocked down, though, as Brookings holds his own. Looking for a centering pass. Back it comes to Shelsky at the Brookings or Mitchell blue line. Plays it around the boards. Far side over there. And getting to that puck will be Mitchell. That is Sabres. Sabres with it. Long lead pass that time to a teammate. Had it knocked down. And picked up here by Brookings. This is Barber. She can motor. Takes it over the blue line. Had a gal with her. Then takes it back behind the net. Looks for a wraparound. Instead, still hands the puck. Still now leaves it at the point that time. Grenler with a shot broken up in traffic. Loose puck back behind the net. Picked up by Brookings. Mitchell gets to it. Clears it to the near rail here. 9:24 to go in the second period. And we have a whistle stopping play. Still a 1-0 lead for Mitchell Marlins. On the tickled pink scoreboard, 9:21 to play, 19-7. Mitchell has outshot Brookings thus far.
McKenna Garris is going to go for an interference as she shoved one of the Mitchell Marlin players down, so it's another power play for the Mitchell Marlins, a Pelican Power Sports power play.
All right, so sounds good, and of course, off the face-off right now, Vugdeveen lost the handle. Klute steers to the far corner, picked up here, of course, by Mitchell defensively. They pass it right in front of their net. I can't understand that. And it gets out here. Of course, this is Kelsey Amick. Amick 2-on-1 if she hurries. Tries to get a backhander on. Ridden down from behind that time. Nice play by Keel. She just stayed with her defensively. Didn't let her get the stick on the puck and get a shot on Runge.
Kelsey Amick just got completely overpowered going into the net.
Yeah, she did.
It doesn't happen very often.
Well,
she's not very big.
No, she's not very big. And I tell you what, if you, I wouldn't mind having a few of her on my team. Though.
Oh yeah, she's a player you'd like to have on your player.
That's right. Back out here it comes. That's Jarman. Jarman with a puck comes back out here. Reese Amick puts a shot on. Misdirected in traffic. Almost getting a goal there. They shoot and they score. Mitchell grabs a 2-0 lead at the 8:38 mark.
They finally got that one to go. And Ringy got caught moving around. And a scrum of people, nobody could find the puck for the longest time.
Well, and that's what you try to do, get that goalie moving left to right.
I believe that was Brooke Jarman that found it right there.
Okay, thank you.
And makes it 2-0.
And if Brooke Jarman would have missed it, Sabres had it, one way or the other.
So 2-0 now, Mitchell. Up 21, 7 shots on goal. Brookings points it away. Keel clears it back to the neutralized area, kept in by Lothman. Dumps it back into the Brookings zone. So Brookings trying to get the puck out of their own zone. Long pass there. They do so. That time it is Richter. Rink wide pass comes back here to Grenler. Grenler leaves it now for Richter. Poked off her stick that time at the blue line. Still in the Mitchell zone. They'll clear it away. We have a whistle and we have a tripping coming
Kelsey
up
Amick.
here.
And that's a tough one for Amick because she played the puck first and then got the tripping call after she had played the puck.
Yep.
So
kind of an coincidental type of tripping call, but a tripping call nonetheless. Sometimes you just can't help it.
So now Brookings goes on the Pelican Power Sports power play. And Brookings comes up with the puck, but it is Mitchell that clears it down the ice. With exactly 8 minutes to go, period number 2. Mitchell up 2-0 if you just joined us on all these good-looking radio stations. And near side here, of course, too far was Rice. Rice clears it in here, off to Keel. Takes it back, I think that's Barber. And it's poked away nicely that time by Mitchell. Good hustle by the Marlins there. Looking for a centering pass. That was Jarman, puts a shot on, scores! Short-handed goal by Jarman.
That was pretty. Brooke Jarman was off to the races, and Keel was there to ride her all the way along the board. She made a circle around the corner, somehow got to her backhand. I thought she was going to lose the puck completely. Wow, that's a great individual play.
Yeah.
The patience that Brooke Jarman had to make that play is
fantastic.
Impressive.
So off the face-off, Mitchell controls. Mitchell up 3-0 now, 7:27 to go in the second period. Mitchell's a team that had the really tough game last night, but they've got the legs today, and back to get it will be Shelsky for Brookings. She clears it around her own net, gets it onto the stick of Hokinson. Hokinson will bring the puck up ice. Stick handles to the center, the red line. Pass right side here. Keel Brookings was offside. So we'll have a face-off coming just outside the Mitchell blue line. Now that guy is up there with his camera back of the net. If he'd have been back there about 5 minutes ago, he'd be minus 2 front teeth.
I'm going to give him some advice when Barber shoots in front of the net, just duck.
Okay, Richter off the face-off here, wins the draw, but it's poked off her stick back to center ice. Picked up here by Grenler. Grenler over the blue line, down the left side, winds up with a shot that's a little bit wide. Rebound comes out near side here, picked up by Shelsky. Then plays it ahead for Richter. Richter will have to go after that loose puck in the corner. Comes back out here for Keel. Keel with a puck along the far side, looking for a centering pass, broken up by Brookings. Kept to the zone that time by Grenler at the point. Loose puck comes over here. Shield tries to dump it back in. Shelsky picked up here, of course, by the Marlins. They get it back out to the point. Brookings holds the zone. Again, another shot that goes wide. 6:20, 19 seconds on the Brookings power play. Loose puck picked up here again by the Marlins. Far side over there. Keel gets to it. And another Brookings player over there as well. Looks like maybe Richter. Centering pass goes right through the crease. Comes over here near side. Shelsky keeps in, working against Taranas. That time Richter with a shot gets broken up in traffic. Both teams now at full strength with 6:06 to go in the second period. 3-0 with the Marlins with the lead. Onto the stick that time, over skating. The puck was, of course, picked up here by Taranas. Was Amick. Shot on, and Runge makes the save. Jaden's had a good tournament. She really has. She's done very well. She had 10 wins on the year coming in. She's had 11 and a couple of shutouts. 277 goals against average. That's outstanding. Anytime you're under 3, that's pretty darn good. Some of these girls' teams, though, have it under 1, which is really something. Looking for a centering pass out front. Broken up by Brookings, deep in their own zone. Mitchell putting the pressure on again. And that time was Amick shooting it wide. Jarman goes after that loose puck in the corner. Takes a Keel check over there. Picked up, of course, here a backhander. This Mitchell keeps it in play. And then it's picked up here by Barber. Barber is easy to find. Her pass, though, broken up that time. Brookings has to go back there. It's to get the loose puck. Back she plays it to Rice. Far wing. Pass out there. Broken up. Mitchell. This is Amick again. Puts a shot on. Runge covers it up after making the save at 5:15. Actually, there wasn't a Mitchell player there, but Runge said, I'm hanging on to this sucker, and she did. 5:15 to play in the second period. It's a 3-0 Mitchell lead. Nice to have you with us this afternoon on the State Varsity Girls Hockey Tournament coverage. And, of course, KSDR, KBRK, KCCR Pier, Capital City Rock 1, because they rock out there. 5:03 to play. Puck back in the second period. Picked up here by Brookings. Centering pass out front. Gets onto the stick there. Played ahead, of course, by Reese Amick. Back goes Brookings to get the puck deep in their own zone. Trying to break it out over there. Shelsky maybe plays it ahead. Vugdeveen is on this line, of course, with the Barber and Garrett's. Right side picked up here by Mitchell. And let's see, out there right now is Eva Vaughn. Haven't said her name. Back it comes to Barber. Poked off her stick. Vaughn getting some playing time and giving some other players a rest. Here's Reese Amick. Over the blue line, whistles a shot on. Goes off the glove that time of Runge. And then she goes after that rebound over there in the corner. Loose puck comes out here. Brookings putting some urgency into all this. Here's Barber with a breakaway. Barber breaking in. Puts a shot on, and Clute made the save. Clute got to the top of the key to cut down the angle. Barber took it late, and Sadie Clute made the stop.
That's a great one-on-one, isn't it?
That's a great one-on-one.
Clute doing a nice job coming out
just.
She came out just enough to cut down that angle, and Barber got to the point where she had to try to put it through her and couldn't do it.
And couldn't do it. 4:09 to play the period, and off the face-off here for Brookings Forrester. Comes back here breaking away. That time was Taranas near side. Shelsky's right there, picked up, of course, by Mitchell. He'll play it up over the glass and out of play.
Referee having to call an offsides there, and he was tangled up with all the players. He was fighting for his life and still made an offsides call.
I think so. And, of course, right out there right now, I was looking for a 19. That's Hatwan. Wanted to give Hatwan, of course, some credit. Couldn't do it there. Puck comes back in the Mitchell zone, picked up by Nash, plays it off the far rail to center ice. Picked up there, of course, that time by Grenler. Picked up here by Brookings. They get over the blue line. Barber whistles a shot that goes a little bit wide, but scooping it up with a glove is Clute. She made that look pretty easy, a 3:33. 23-10 shots on goal right now. And again, that advantage goes to Mitchell. They're up 3-0 on the, of course, Tickle Pink scoreboard.
We saw Clute play a really good game last night, and she's picked up right where she's left off.
Barber in the face-off circle down there against Amick. Jarman gets to the loose puck, picked up here, of course, by Sabres. Takes it back behind her own net. Looks their far side, picked up here by Sabres. Sabres plays it off the near rail. Actually, two Sabres from Amick, beg your pardon. Picked up here by Barber. Barber along the near rail, picked up by Mitchell. They'll clear it back out. They'll get to the neutral zone. Right side comes down to Jarman. Jarman breaking down, puts a shot on. Runge makes the stop. Rebound, loose puck out there, and they have a whistle.
Kelsey Amick in the mix
go.
again, trying to get a rebound goal. And she was surrounded by Brookings players immediately when that rebound came out.
If this kid doesn't sleep good at night, it's not because she tries. Holy smokes. They're going to have to bring the face-off all the way back in the Mitchell zone to the right of Sadie Clute with 3:04 to play in the period. Mitchell's up right now 3-0, 25-10. They have the advantage, shots on goal. Vugdeveen here in the face-off circle down there against Amick. Loose puck along the boards. Mitchell holds, or I should say Brookings holds the zone. Mitchell comes up looking ahead here for Taranis. Actually, it was for Sabres. Sabres putting a shot on. Save made that time by Runge. He made the pad save. Comes out here. Nash with a bullet. And Runge gathers it with the glove off that shot from the point.
That's a tough shot right there for Runge. That's a one-hopper to the glove side.
She's played well this whole tournament. She's down 3-0 right here, but she's played well. So face-off coming. Reese is out there. That's Amick. Loftman is out there. Let's see. Richter will come out. Also Hokinson and Keel for Brookings on this face-off. Brookings actually wins the draw. This is Richter. Look forward to seeing her brother next week. And, of course, a rink-wide pass that time for Keel, knocked down by Mitchell. Getting over there is Taranis. Mitchell knocks, or should say Brookings knocks it down as well. Picked up off the glass, off the board as well by Mitchell. Looks like it was Hatwan. Comes back out here. Taranis had a shot, fanned on it. No other way to say it. And it's picked up here by Keel. Digs it out of the slot deep, takes it back behind her own net. She'll break up ice. She's at center ice with it, over the red line, over the blue line, lost the handle. It gets deflected back behind the net, picked up here by Mitchell. Mitchell had a poke checked away that time by a Brookings player. Loose puck comes over here along the near boards. Taranis goes after that, along with Richter. Taranis looks for the backhander that time, finds it to a teammate, lofts it out to center ice. A rolling puck toward the Brookings goal. Brookings gets to it, they wave off the icing. Picked up by Shelsky with 1:42 to go in the period. Gets tangled up that time by Taranis. Trailing on the play was Sabres looking for a little pass. Comes out here for Talon Richter. Not Talon, but Taryn. And Richter comes over here to Keel. Keel goes left side, puts a bad angle shot on, but nevertheless the save is made by Sadie Clute.
Stick saves. Bounced off her stick and went right up underneath her chin, and she just held on to it.
So 1:26 to play in this period. 27-11 shots on goal favor Mitchell. And on the scoreboard as well, Tickle Pink shows 3-0 Mitchell with the lead. Face off to the right. Amick down there against Hokinson, I believe. Comes back out here. Shot goes a little bit wide. Karam's over here. Picked up here, of course, by the Marlins. Providing some pressure as for Brookings. Garrett's comes out here. Backhander off the state of Shelsky. Picked up Mitchell with a 2-on-1. Amick right side. Shot goes on, and it's broken up nicely that time by Brookings. Loose puck along the far board with 1 minute to play, second period. Picked up here by the Marlins, or I should say the Rangers. Kelsey Amick gets back there against Vugdeveen. You don't want to leave Vugdeveen too loose out there because she can score. Comes out here, of course, to Sabres. Poked off the stick. Back in the neutral zone by Barber. Picked up here by Amick. She's just all over the place. She's kind of a pest, isn't she? If you're playing against her, she is. Comes off here. Shot by Jarman. Never got to the puck to get a shot off. Back from the point. Shot on. Rebound. Shot is Runge. Stopped it down. Loose puck again. They clear it away. And there was a lot of the net sitting there empty because down was Runge to her left with 14 seconds to go. This could have been a 4-0 hockey game. It's still 3-0 Mitchell. They rink wide pass over there. Amick gets after it, clears it off high off the glass, back to the neutralized area, picked up here, back into the Mitchell zone, and that'll end the second period. 3-0 the Marlins. They've outshot Brookings 30-11.
Quite a flurry in front of Runge that time with about 25 seconds left in that period. You're exactly right, Jeff. That could have been 4-0 real easy there.
I was going to say, if you're Brookings, you almost go in that locker room after the second period and kind of take a deep breath and maybe you can regroup yourself a little bit, and maybe that gives you a little bit of momentum because it, like you said, could have easily been 4-0 right now. So you're only down 3-0. It's a large lead to come back from, but it's much better than what it would be 4-0.
Yeah, that's right. So 3-0 after 3. We will come back with more right after this.
Looking to start the new year off right? Why not start it with an auto loan with Oahe Federal Credit Union? For a limited time, Oahe Federal Credit Union is offering 90 days no payments on all auto loans with rates as low as 2.4%. There is no going wrong. Stop in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre and see how the girls of Oahe Federal Credit Union can help you.
People helping people. Oahe Federal Credit Union.
Drop that puck! Drop that puck! Drop that puck! Hey, hockey fans, before or after the game, come on out to Grey Goose Store and Social Club. Dine in, carry out, stop by for refreshments. Fill up your tank with quality fuel. We've got it all at Grey Goose Store and Social Club, just off of Grey Goose Road, behind the red line of the capital city. Go Capitals! When you're looking for quality trash pickup services, look no further than Envirotech. 6 days a week, their trucks are on the road picking up trash, even holidays. They're also the place to contact for recycling services. Their friendly, professional staff is ready to assist with weekly pickups or even special pickups. Check out the website at envirotechwaste.com. Envirotech is locally operated. Call 224-4804. Envirotech Waste Services in Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
Hello, hockey fans. First National Bank is excited to sponsor the 2021 Varsity Hockey State Tournament. Good luck to all the talented players, and a special shout out to our hometown team, the Hawaii Capitals. At First National Bank, we're always on your team and ready with the assist to reach your financial goals. Check us out at firstnationalbanks.com or at First National BNK on Facebook. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Tired of walking out in the morning with a thick layer of frost and having to scrape your car? Don't want to freeze sitting waiting for the car to warm up? Well, what are you waiting for? Call Jason and the crew at Sunmasters in Pierre, and they can install your remote start today so you can stay warm this winter and keep those windshields defrosted from the comfort inside your home. Call 224-6102 or stop in today at 1020 East Sioux Avenue. Sunmasters in Pierre. We are back here at Watertown, the Mace Arena, as we have played 2 periods, and it is a 3-0 lead for the Mitchell Marlins over the Brookings Rangers. John Winkler alongside Jeff Anderson and Jim Lloyd, and we are at the point of where this becomes Brookings. They've got to start to put the pressure on Mitchell. They've got 11 shots through 2 periods, and they're going to have to pepper as much as they can on Clute because they got a lot of ground to make up going to the third period.
I'm somewhat surprised that Brookings hasn't found the net yet. They've got some really good Vugdeveen and Barber, and they've got some fantastic scorers on this team. But you hand that credit off to Sadie Klug. She's done a fantastic job in the goal.
We have seen some excellent goaltending in this tournament.
Yeah, and she's one of them, you know.
Yeah. That's exactly right. Yeah, Barber with 14 goals coming into this tournament, 21 for Vugdeveen, and 6 for Garretts. That's a pretty good line, and they haven't really, scored today, obviously.
Yeah, Barber had that one chance where she had the wide open net and just rolled off her stick, and that was Brookings' best chance. And you match that up with what Mitchell almost had to end the period, and he was sitting at 4-1. So even is even, I guess, in terms of missing the net. But it's still what one goal can open the floodgates up, especially with this Brookings team. If you get one, then all of a sudden it might pour in for you.
Yeah, and we talk a little bit about luck once in a while in this game, and you do have to have luck. And a couple times Brookings was on the wrong side of luck, this game would be a lot different if a couple rolls would have went their way.
It's amazing how this is a game of inches.
It is. Oh,
and
yeah.
It really is.
There was that one down by that Mitchell shot. The puck, I can't believe it didn't go in.
Yeah, I know.
I've never seen.
Well, Vugdeveen was right there to slap it home.
That's 2 goals that they could have easily had there.
Sitting right on the blue, right on the line, and she hit it. I don't know which way it could have went besides in the goal, and obviously it didn't go in.
That is a team save. We've seen a couple team saves here this weekend, but that's more so. That is an incredible couple saves that Mitchell has been able to hang on to this 3-0 lead, hang on to the shutout.
Yeah, and speaking of shutouts, we've had 2 in this tournament so far, and I don't care what level you're at playing hockey, shutouts are difficult to get.
Yeah.
They really are, and says a lot about a kid if you can shut another team out, because even your worst teams are going to get a shot at a goal a few times in a game. So I think shutouts are pretty special.
And right now we've seen 2 periods from Sadie Clute, and the people that are superstitious, they're probably all yelling at us right now if you're a Mitchell Marlin fan, because we mentioned that word a couple times. If you're a Brookings fan, you're probably happy that we mentioned that word a couple times. But
it's not like a no-hitter.
Well, yes, that is true. Well, sometimes though people say you can't say that S word, and we're not talking about something that's an FCC violation. We're talking about the word shutout.
Yeah. Well, some people get away with some of those words with the FCC.
Well,
don't bring that up.
Yeah, we won't. We won't try.
That gets over to Minnesota.
Yeah. Well, we won't try and test the FCC here. But
there's some people I can get away with some of those words, and if I said them, the FCC be all over my throat. But
Jeff, you've told me that story. We don't have time right now.
We don't.
But I would love to hear it again sometime.
I'm sure you would.
It's a 3-0 game. We better go to commercial.
Way too much fun in this show.
We got to go to commercial. We got to round ourselves back up here. It's 3-0 after 2 periods between Mitchell
and
the Brookings Rangers. We'll be back with more of the second intermission. You're listening to the State Hockey Tournament on Capital City Rock, on KSDR, KBRK, and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Hello, hockey fans. First National Bank is excited to sponsor the 2021 Varsity Hockey State Tournament. Good luck to all the talented players, and a special shout out to our hometown team, the Hawaii Capitals. At First National Bank, we're always on your team and ready with the assist to reach your financial goals. Check us out at firstnationalbanks.com or at First National BNK on Facebook. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Introducing new Queso Blanco from Taco John's. It amplifies everything on our menu, kind of like a hype man. Melty, cheesy, white cheddar goodness.
Came in dripping.
With just the right amount of jalapeno heat.
Where my peppers at? Oh, yeah, right here in the queso.
Our Queso Blanco remixes anything, like the Boss Burrito for only $6.
Remix.
Download our app for exclusive deals at Taco John's. Bigger, bolder, better.
Never enough queso.
The frigid air of winter and the blistering heat of summer can really put a dent into your pocketbook. The gang at Weatherall Roofing and Insulation in Pierce say, just foam it. Saving money on your energy bills is what it's all about with Weatherall Roofing and Insulation. Let Weatherall Roofing and Insulation help you save money with their custom spray foam or blow-in fiberglass insulation. Call 224-7982 for a free estimate. And remember, just foam it.
It's been a long winter, but now it's time to start thinking spring and summer. Hi, it's Jason at Leisure Palace. Start planning your backyard escape now and get the best prices of the year. Hot tubs, fire tables, patio furniture, and swimming pools. Imagine sliding into a hot spring or caldera spa and having the jets pulsate and rejuvenate your body. Then take a few more steps into your own outdoor pool. Get these great products at the guaranteed lowest prices. 0% financing and cash discounts are available. Leisure Palace, creating your perfect escape on the corner of Euclid and Capitol in Pierre.
Now's the time to get a great deal on Kubota equipment, like versatile #1 selling Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors, Z Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Stop by your local Kubota dealer today. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months, now through June 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more details.
we've played 2 periods. We're here at the second intermission. John Wickler alongside Jeff Anderson and Jim Lloyd between the Mitchell Marlins and the Brookings Rangers. After 2 periods, it is a 3-0 lead, and the Marlins, everybody says the worst lead in hockey is a 3-goal lead. So Mitchell cannot come out here and just skate around and wait for the period to end and wait to get that third place. They've got to be able to play some good hockey in the third period.
You're right, and that's don't change what you're doing. Do not lose this game now. You want to keep doing what you're doing. Mitchell, of course, Kelsey Amick, 12-15, broke a scoreless tie, period number 1. Mitchell with 2 second period goals at 8:38. And of course, Brooke Jarman had both of those at 8:38 for Mitchell. And then again, a minute and 5 seconds later, a shorthanded goal. That was a beauty, and Mitchell right now enjoys that 3-0 lead. We had 3 penalties in that period. Mitchell had 1, 2 minutes for roughing at 12:34. Also, Garrett's 2 minutes for Brookings. And I didn't get that written down. And Amick for Mitchell, 2 minutes for tripping at 8:10. But everybody's been able to kill things off with the exception of Mitchell getting a shorthanded goal. I always think another thing about hockey is those shorthanded goals are pretty darn cool. Yeah. You know, it's one thing to have a power play, nothing wrong with that. But a shorthanded goal, those are a little bit more of a rare exception, and those are fun to see also. Yeah. Great crowd this afternoon for this third place game. Of course, the championship coming up at 2 o'clock. We'll drop the puck with Sioux Falls taking on number 1 seed Aberdeen. And that should be good.
1-2 float to the top. It's kind of interesting. You know, you kind of look for some of these teams to get an upset once in a while. Probably the closest we had to an upset last night probably would have been Mitchell and Aberdeen. Mitchell had them on the ropes for a full 2 periods, and a couple breaks went the direction of Aberdeen, and then it was lights out. That Aberdeen really came out to play at the end of that period then. But, 1 and 2 are right at the top. Probably the teams, when you looked at the bracket early on, say, yeah, these 2 teams are probably going to be there. Well, that kind of held true.
Well, that's why they seeded. I go back to the dinosaur days. They didn't seed them. And so sometimes you would get a Brookings and a Sioux Falls in your opening round, and then that would turn out to be the game of the tournament, and the rest of the tournament was kind of a bore.
So they just mixed them up?
So that's why they seeded. Yeah.
They just pulled them all out of a hat. You play you, and you play you?
You play you, and whatever. So
okay.
So then they decided they better start seeding it so you get the best 2 teams playing. Otherwise, you could have the best 2 teams playing in the opening round, and the rest of it would be kind of a
get an 8 and 7 seed playing at the end of the tournament.
Yeah.
Didn't know if you were making a dinosaur sound there or not. It is a 3-0 lead for Mitchell after 2 periods. We step aside. We come back and have the third period for you next. You're listening to the State Girls Hockey Tournament on Capital City Rock, KSDR, KBRK, and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Drop that puck! Drop that puck! Drop that puck! Hey, hockey fans, before or after the game, come on out to Grey Goose Store and Social Club. Dine in, carry out, stop by for refreshments. Fill up your tank with quality fuel. We've got it all at Grey Goose Store and Social Club, just off of Grey Goose Road, behind the red line of the capital city. Go Capitals!
Lace up your shoes, because it's back.
ReliaBank's March Mortgage Madness.
Apply for a mortgage in March, and when your loan closes,
you could earn $500 that will be deposited into your ReliaBank account.
Visit your local ReliaBank branch or go to ReliaBankMortgage.com for more details. Terms and conditions apply. Home purchase applications only. Subject to loan approval.
It's ReliaBank's March Mortgage Madness. Apply, close, earn $500. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide root canal treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art 3-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
When you're looking for quality trash pickup services, look no further than Envirotech. 6 days a week, their trucks are on the road picking up trash, even holidays. They're also the place to contact for recycling services. Their friendly, professional staff is ready to assist with weekly pickups or even special pickups. Check out the website at EnvirotechWaste.com. Envirotech is locally operated. Call 224-4804. Envirotech Waste Services in Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
Hello, hockey fans. First National Bank is excited to sponsor the 2021 Varsity Hockey State Tournament. Good luck to all the talented players, and a special shout out to our hometown team, the Hawaii Capitals. At First National Bank, we're always on your team and ready with the assist to reach your financial goals. Check us out at firstnationalbanks.com or at First National BNK on Facebook. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. We are back here at the Watertown Mace Arena.
The Mace.
Yeah.
The Mace Ice Arena. It's spelled M-A-A-S.
I think I messed that up
so
all
it looks like
first
it's
day.
Moss, but it's actually Mace.
I'm
George Mace was the guy that got this thing all built.
I'm glad you guys corrected me after I messed it up all day the first day.
Well, I don't think you did. So Brookings back on the ice. Final period for these two teams. And, of course, Sadie Clute doing her little homework and all that other good stuff, getting things in front of the net. You know, I don't know why they clean the ice right there, because she just messed it all up. But she likes to get that there so she can get a little leverage, and we're ready to go.
Scuffing the crease, they call it, Jeff.
Scuffing the creases, they're definitely doing that. Amick will face off here against Barber. Brookings with their best line, and, of course, Mitchell comes out with their best line as well. We're underway with period number 3, a 3-0 Mitchell lead. And, of course, getting to the puck is Sabres in the Brookings zone, left side. Brookings gets a couple of players over there. They dig out the loose puck. They'll clear it to neutral ice. This is Vugdevin. Vugdevin gets in over the blue line, dumps a pass off right side there. Garrett's couldn't catch up with it, and Mitchell clears it down the ice. Going after that puck, of course, is Jarman. Jarman goes after that puck against a Brookings player over here, and the Rangers gather it up along the near rail. That, of course, is Barber. Clears it back in the Brookings zone, and Reese Amick will go after that loose puck for Mitchell as we just get underway with period number 3. 3-0 the Marlins with the lead on the Rangers. Rangers won the first 2 meetings this year. Back it comes over here to Vugdevin, in over the Mitchell blue line. Leaves it there for Barber, kind of half-fanned on it, partially blocked as well. Loose puck along the near rail coming out here. Grenler was there, Barber was there. Loose puck goes back behind the Mitchell zone, picked up here, of course, by Sabres. Sabres clears it out here to Jarman. Long pass that time for Amick. She won't get to it. Rice will for Brookings in the zone. We have a whistle stopping play. We've rattled off a minute, 7 seconds. Still 3-0 Mitchell with the lead. They have the advantage on the shots on goal as well. 30-11. Will face off to the right of Sadie Clute in the Mitchell end to her right. Mitchell zone. And Keel will face off here for the Rangers against Amick, I do believe, comes back out here to Grenler. Grenler fanned on it, but the puck is knocked away. Picked up here, of course, by Rasmussen. Loose puck along the near boards here. Who's got it? Nobody yet, and we have another whistle stopping play.
We're going to get a trip.
We're going to get a trip here.
Well, it's going to be on Rasmussen.
All right, and that comes at 15:36. So Brookings down a man, and down on the scoreboard 3-0. Mitchell with the puck right now. As Amick over there, that's Reese. Brookings plays it back in. Nash will shag after that puck, comes up with the puck along the near rail. Little centering pass there broken up, and Brookings gets to it. They'll clear it again down the ice to help kill off this penalty. And going after that, Keel for Brookings, and of course it is Amick. That's Reese with a move right and a move left, and she gets it out in the neutral zone. Jumps over the stick of Shelsky that time, picked up by Mitchell, skating in. Jarman puts a shot on that carries a little bit wide. She gets the rebound, though, lost it in the slot. Brookings clears it back to center ice, onto the stick of the blue line. Picked up here, of course, by Sabres. Sabres tries to split the defense, can't do so. Has it poked away, picked up by Nash. Nash over the blue line, gets taken off the puck and taken off the ice. Picked up here by Sabres. Sabres whistles a shot. got to the goalie. Runge made the save, cleared away by Brookings off the far rail. Picked up by Reese. Amick puts a shot on, wouldn't go. As, of course, the stop made that time by Runge, and then she goes, where is the puck? And we have a whistle stopping play at 14:27, 49 seconds to go on the penalty to Brookings Rasmussen.
And a crease call pulls that face-off outside in the neutral zone.
So face-off coming out here. Amick going against Barber. Mitchell wins the draw. They'll clear near side here in the neutral zone off the rail. Picked up by Jarman. She plays a lot of hockey too. And she tries to split the defense. Gets it over here. Got it back. Broken up by Mitchell. Or I should say Brookings. They clear it back into the Mitchell zone. All the way back to get it will be Reese Amick. And Vugdeving giving some pressure. Comes out here left side. Barber jumps on it at the blue line. Knocked down from her. Amick and Barber battle after that loose puck. Picked up here by Sabres. Sabres clears it ahead now for Jarman. Jarman has Kelsey to her left. Amick, and then had it poked away. Got it back deep in the slot. Where's that puck? Right on goal. And Runge makes the stop at 13:48.
That puck was stuck next to a skate for a long time. I don't think anybody knew where it was.
Yeah, of course we have 13:48 left in this hockey game. 3-0 Mitchell with the lead. Championship coming up after that with Johnny Winkler. He doesn't get called Johnny any other time but by me. And, the puck
and right before a championship game.
Yeah, right. Loose puck comes over here in the corner. Picked up, of course, by Mitchell, lost to Brookings, picked up by the Rangers. They're full strength. Keel along the far boards, picked up here by Rice. Rice with the puck back beyond their own net. Had Keel left it for Keel, but Travanis gets in there, goes, I'll take that puck, and Arnier did. Travanis gets back there as well. Now, of course, going after that puck will be Garrett's for Brookings. Leaves it on for Keel. Keel lost the handle. Garrett's gets to it. Centering pass that time from Mitchell as they took away. Wouldn't find the mark. Comes back out here. Hokinson clears it, but Mitchell holds his own. Pass out here. Comes back deflected. Back behind the net with 13 minutes to play in this third place hockey game. State varsity tournament. That's not really a hand pass. Kind of an arm pass. That time by Mitchell in the neutral zone. Picked up by Garrett's. Garrett's picks it up for Brookings, takes it over the blue line, down the left side, poke checked away that time by Nash, but Brookings plays it back into the Brookings corner, picked up by Nash, fires a shot, ooh, nice stretch pass that time for Jarman, gets off her stick, picked up here by Keel at the Mitchell blue line. Keel, drop pass that time for Hokinson, puts a shot on, goes wide of the mark, rebound comes over here along the near side. Jarman and Garrett's go after that loose puck picked up here. And we have another whistle and another penalty at 12:28.
Toronto's is going to get it for a check down in the far corner. I think it was a little bit of a retaliation against Keel. They kind of went at it a little bit earlier than that. And after the play, she decided she would check.
And this is Brookings' chance here to try and inch back in. 12:28 to go. They got the power play. They need to score on this one.
Off the face-off, comes back to Rice, puts a shot on, broken up that time, blocked that time by Mitchell along the near boards. Hokinson goes after that puck, picked up here by the Marlins. They try to skate it out. Kelsey Amick, he's out there for everything. Comes out here to Keel. Keel leaves the centering pass that time. Over here, knocked away by Amick. Amick comes up with the puck and fires it right down the ice, right on goal, and Runge makes the stop. Rice will go back for that loose puck in her zone. Plays it off the far rail. Nice stretch pass that time for Shelsky. Coming in this time right side. Now I'm doing that. Comes back behind the net. Loose puck over there is Barber. Barber has it taken away again by Mitchell. They have a great power penalty kill. They clear that one off, and back to get it, of course, will be Keel for the Brookings Rangers. 11:40 to go, 1-11 on this Ranger power play. On the stick it comes here to Richter. Richter puts a shot on a bullet that goes high up over the glass and out of play, stopping the clock at 11:31. We got a great crowd here this afternoon, and of course we've got the championship coming up after that with the John Winkler. Looking forward to that, and we think it'll be a pretty good game with the number 1 and number 2 seeds, Aberdeen and Sioux Falls. All right, face off here. Keel for Brookings, working down there against Sabres. And actually, Mitchell wins the draw. They'll clear it all the way down the ice. 57 seconds left on this power play, but guess who gets to the ice or the puck first? That was Sabres for Mitchell. Then it's taken away that time by Brookings. Backhander that time for Richter. Richter up with the puck, eats it out here for Keel. Keel with the puck taken away nicely that time by Brookings. Nice back check that time by Sabres. Sabres is a player I like on my team too all the time. Comes back here. Mitchell clears it all the way into the Brookings zone. They'll gather it there. This is Shelsky with the puck in over the blue line. Poked away that time by Mitchell. They'll clear it off the near rail. Fire it in with 23 seconds on the Brookings power play. Back to get it will be a Richter for the Brookings Rangers. Loose puck here picked up by Mitchell. And they'll have to go back. Nash plays it off the rail, dumps it in, knocked down by Brookings Grendler. Grendler comes up with a puck, rink wide pass over here, too far for Keel. Comes all the way back to Nash in the Mitchell zone. She fires ahead, knocked down by Vugdeveen. Looks for a centering pass there for Richter, and then gets ridden off the puck by Mitchell. They play great defense, and they gets it out here in the neutral zone, skating with it up ice. Lost it left side. Brookings takes it away. This is Barber with Vugdeveen to her left. Puts on the brakes. Clears it back to the point. Didn't have what she wanted. Puts a shot out front. Clipped out there. And Mitchell clears it back to the neutral zone. Keel gets on it at her own blue line. Takes it down the right side. Over the blue line there. Looking for a centering pass. Had a gal there, but it was broken up by Mitchell. They're doing a great job in the slot. They clear it back to the neutral zone. And getting on it, of course, will be Forrester. Forrester clears it and then turns and whistles a shot in, but it gets broken up by Mitchell Marlins. Vugdeveen picks it up here in the slot deep, puts a shot on a bullet that caroms wide up high off the glass. Back behind the Mitchell zone with 9:30 to play in this hockey game. Comes back out. Brookings holds the zone right there. They play it back in, and the paddle Clute puts it back behind their own net. Picked up here by Mitchell. Feed left side that time. A little far. Going after that is Grendler, way back in the Brookings zone. Has to take it back behind her own net with 9:11 on the clock. Long pass that time. Nash gets to it at her own blue line. Plays it off the far rail there. Gets around a Brookings defender. Has it poke checked away. Shelsky gets to it there. Lost the handle. That, of course, for Brookings was Garrett's. Garrett's leaves it over here. Putting a shot on. And the block that time by Amick. What doesn't she do? Comes out here, of course. Garrett's back to the point. Brookings couldn't hold the zone. Shelsky has to go back to get it in the neutral zone. Now finds Garrett's along the far right board. Picked up here by Barber. Barber for Brookings over the Mitchell blue line. Lost the handle. Slightly poked away that time by Nash. Checks it down in the corner. Centering pass. Had a person right there. Couldn't do it. Back out here for Grendler at the blue line. Plays it deep in the slot. Poked away again. Mitchell gets on that loose puck. Oh, a bit of a mix up there with Grendler and also, of course, Reese Amick. They'll play it ahead here. Brookings with 8:15 clock running. Comes right side here for Amick. Reese Amick. It was blocked, broken up that time by Brookings. That was Rasmussen. And, of course, it's picked up here by Brookings in the neutral zone. Right now that was Grendler. Plays it ahead. Broken up by Brookings. They'll dump it into the Brookings zone. It's 7:55 to go in this period. We have probably 75% full house here. And that's a great with the championship game coming up here. 7:55 to go. Third period action. Still 3-0 Brookings. If you just joined us, they've outshot 3-0 Mitchell. Beg your pardon. They've outshot Brookings 35-12 so far in this game. Keel on the face-off circle for Brookings. Comes back to the point. They held it. Keel. There's two Keels on this team. And, of course, Mitchell clears it all the way back into the Brookings zone. Brookings won the first two meetings 4-0 and 4-3, but Mitchell says, we'll take over here in the state tournament. And Laughlin clears it back to the center ice area. Also over there for them was Knuckles. I haven't said Knuckles' name too many times. Brookings gets a shot on goal.
Oh, boy, that was a
little scary for Kluk there. It kind of got stuck underneath her pad, went down to get it, and trapped the puck, basically, which is always dangerous.
And she was skating, or she was moving backwards, too, almost into the goal.
Yeah, so there's got to be a little bit of urgency right now with 7:26
I would think so. Face off here. Brookings in the Mitchell zone. They clear it out here. Mitchell clears it back to the neutral ice area. Getting on that puck is Jarman. Goes a little behind the Brookings player, Shelsky, and she chases it down in her own zone in the corner, far side. Shelsky gets it back as well for Brookings. Lobs it ahead. Comes back out here in the Mitchell zone, actually in the neutral zone. Picked up here by Brookings. Right side with the puck down the right side. They get onto the stick of Rasmussen. Had it poked away. Loose puck over here picked up by Mitchell. A lead pass, nudges it ahead to Sabres. Sabres with the puck, puts a shot on, and Runge reaches up with that big glove and grabs for the save for the Brookings Rangers.
Kelsey Amick making that play happen all the way back in front of her own goalie. Nice job. And she's always smiling when she comes to the bench.
Yeah, you love that. She's out there playing the game for what it's all about, and she's having fun. Shot on that time, kicked out that time by Runge with a paddle. Clears it back as Brookings needs some help here. Hokinson will bring it up near side, and then leaves it a little bit in the neutral zone. Overskating the puck that time was, of course, for Brookings Forster. And Brookings has it far right rail. They take it in over the Mitchell blue line. Mitchell comes up with that loose puck. Nevertheless, 6:19 on the clock. They'll flip it out here all the way down the ice. And can Taranis get to it in time? He does. Takes it over the blue line. Taranis looking for a centering pass. Had someone right there. They kick it back out. Shot by Nash. Broken up in traffic. Loose puck knocked away. Far corner over there against, of course, for Mitchell. That was Tupper. Haven't said Tupper's number too many times tonight. Should have. Tupper, Knuckles, and Vaughn, of course, playing for Mitchell. 5:54 left. A 3-0 hockey game. Mitchell with the lead right now. They've outshot Brookings 36-13. And who they have out there? Barber, of course. Bug Devine and Garrett. There's our number one line. Kelsey Amick takes the draw. Mitchell wins the faceoff. Shot goes a little bit wide. Karam's over there. Jarman jumps on it. Jarman's jumps, comes back out here in the slot. Shot broken up that time. Nicely by the Rangers. And that was Garrett's, had it broken up, but she got to the puck. Near side here, Vogdevine, cross-ice pass as well. Garrett's puts a shot on, broken up by Mitchell. They'll throw the body at the puck. They'll do anything they can to keep the shutout and a win. Picked up here, of course, by Mitchell near side. This is Barber. Barber gets it separated from the puck by Brookings. On it is Jarman. Arman looking for a backhander, poked away nicely that time by the Rangers. Shot goes on, broken up in traffic. Brookings with a 3-on-2 here. Odd man rush if they could hurry. A little behind, though. Vogdevine couldn't get it. Gets it ahead here to Barber. And then Reese. Amy comes in there and strips it away. Packett comes out here, of course, for Sabres at the point. Played back in by Brookings with 4:55. Clock running in this hockey game. Still 3-0 Brookings trailing Mitchell. And, of course, out here for Mitchell is Knuckles. Actually, there was Hesser for Brookings, beg your pardon. Comes back out here in the neutral zone. Picked up that time by Richter. Now it's picked up here by Knuckles of Mitchell. Picked up here by Barber. Barber skates around in her own zone, zips it off the glass and into the Marlin zone with 4:25 to play.
Well,
nice.
if you're Mitchell right now, you're starting to feel it with 4:25 left. And it's desperation time here for Brookings. They need to get on the board real quick.
Real quick. So face-off here, and it'll be to the right, Tupper in the face-off circle that time for Mitchell. And actually Mitchell wins the draw. Nash was there. Knuckles was there. Tupper was there. Skating in, putting a shot broken up by Brookings. Loose puck. Runge almost got a stick on it over there, far corner. Mitchell keeps it alive back behind the Brookings zone. Behind the net, comes over here for Barber. Shot that time by Nash. Karam's a little bit wide. 4 minutes to play in this hockey game. Far side over there, Mitchell with a puck. They play it there. Brookings will take it away, clear to the neutral zone. And then another shot that time is going after that loose puck over here. Brookings, I couldn't quite get the number. Nash comes up with it, and it gets onto the stick this time of course, Keel. Keel had it poked away from her and then comes up with a puck, knocked off her stick that time. That was Rasmussen. Comes out here. Forrester's out there. Triplets out there as well. Trying to get all these kids' names and give them all credit where credit's due. They've all played great hockey all year long. 3:22 to play. We have a whistle stopping play. Mitchell is 3:22 away from a victory and a third place finish.
Do you think about pulling the goalie? Down 3?
Well, yeah, it's a possibility.
Well, it goes back to that thing again. Let's take a risk. It's the end of the year. It's the last game of the year. Everybody's done after this one anyway.
Yeah,
Let's
comes back out here. And a shot that time by Keel went a little bit wide. And then coming up with that puck is Taranis. Taranis along the near boards here, picked up by Mitchell. Loose puck in the neutral zone. Getting to that puck right now is Mitchell. They did a good job. That was Clute. And then Brookings gets to the puck, plays it back in.
As the movie once said, it's the last game of the year. Can't hold anything back now.
No, That's right. 3:01 to play. Still 3-0. Haven't had any goals scored in this third period.
I'd be willing to bet you're going to see a Brookings goalie come off the ice here real soon once the puck goes to the other end.
All right. It's in the Brookings zone, so they can't do it there, obviously. And it comes here. Brookings wins it. Keel takes it back beyond their own net. Now puts on the brakes. Works here against Clute. Clute and Keel. The two Ks have it. Brings it out here. This is Keel. Keel with the puck, stick handles to the blue line, to center ice. They leave the goalie in there so far. They haven't pulled her yet. Comes down here, loose puck along the side. Grandler puts a shot on, kicked out by Clute. Mitchell clears it. Still they keep the goalie in there. Here, of course, is Clute. Jarman poked off her stick. Actually, it was Taranis, beg your pardon. Comes over there. Loose puck far side, getting to it. They keep the goalie in with 2:20 to play. And then, of course, that's kept in by Kelsey Amick. What doesn't she do? Side of the net. Picked up here, of course, by the Rangers. They play it off far side over there. Picking it up is Mitchell. Jarman's right there. Saber's right there, but is kept alive by Amick. Plays it off the boards with 2 minutes left in this hockey game. Mitchell trying to capture third place. Comes over here for Hokinson from Brookings. Plays it ahead, lost the handle, got it back. Takes it out in the neutral zone. Knocks down Amick. Can't get Amick off the ice. And then it comes over here as Sabres puts a shot on, blocked. Picked up by Brookings with 1:40 to go in this hockey game. They, of course, and this is Barber. They haven't pulled their goalie yet, and doesn't look like they're going to. Puts a shot on, and that one went back behind the net as Barber goes after that loose puck here. Picks it up, still they leave the goalie in there. Comes out here in the neutral zone, getting to it was Rasmussen. Loose puck comes over here. And the Sabres clears it back into the Brookings zone with 1:11 to play in this hockey game. Pucked up here by Brookings. Stick handle the puck out to center ice. This is Shelsky. Shelsky with the puck, tries to get around Nash. 1 minute to play. She goes into the corner. Loose puck here, picked up by Brookings along the near boards. Rasmussen along the boards as well for Brookings. We have a whistle at 48.9 seconds left.
It's going to be a hook.
Well, delay the inevitable of the Mitchell Marlins winning third place, and they've been, they're going to timeout by Brookings as well. But it's going to be an emphatic win here for the Mitchell Marlins. This has been a fantastic game played by Mitchell, and of course 48.9 left, and Brookings won the power play, but so that's all what stands in the way of a shutout for Clute.
Well, when we really wondered at the start of this game if Mitchell would have anything left in the tank, and obviously they did.
They did.
Yeah. I'm not sure what they fed him for breakfast, but I'd like a little of it.
Yeah, I'd like to have a little of that also. Mitchell's just a great team and played with a lot of heart this entire tournament. Had a really tough game against Aberdeen and came out and played really well in this one.
So Brookings, of course, only has 48 seconds to get 3 goals.
I was a little bit surprised that they didn't pull their goalie. There was a couple opportunities with 3 minutes or just under that they probably could have pulled their goalie. And Coach Peterson, that's his decision, and probably at that point didn't feel like it made any difference.
Yeah, Hatwan, by the way, will be serving this penalty.
The goalie's going to stay in for Brookings.
So Hatwan will be finishing the tournament in the penalty box, but only 48 seconds to go. Face off to the right of Clute. Picked up here by Rice. Rice tries a center pass. Mitchell clears it all the way down the ice with 42 seconds. Shelsky has to go after that puck, and of course Jarman goes through there first. She'll kind of freeze it up against the board. They try to dig it out there, and of course the clock keeps on running. And we're down to 30 seconds to play of this game. Brookings with a puck. Rink wide pass, too far that time for Garrett's. With 20 seconds to play, went up over the glass out of play. 19 seconds away nice crowd here this afternoon. Thanks to everybody supporting these girls.
The puck can be returned for a popcorn, I believe, at the concession stand.
If you really work for it, you might even be able to get a pop. Off the face-off, I was going to say something. I better not. Comes back out to the point. Loose puck there. Picked up here by Mitchell. Skating hard with the puck. This is Amick. Always playing hard with 5 seconds to play. Gets it frozen up here to Jarman. Jarman with no time on the clock shoots and scores. I don't know if they're going to count it.
I think maybe not.
Well, the horn sounded as she was letting it fly. The question was whether it was time or not. 37-17 shots on goal.
So I believe, Jarman's going to get that extra one to win 4-0 over the Brookings Rangers.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to count it.
Are they?
Nope. The referee never went back over to the scores table, you guys, so I don't think they're going to chart. Probably could have not. Obviously didn't matter.
If it was a tie hockey game, that would have been a pretty interesting one to see what would happen.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, if that would have been like the game tie-in goal.
Yeah, game tying goal or game-winning goal. Yeah,
you almost have to. Yeah, you got to.
That would have been
they
interesting.
Put it up there.
They did put it up there.
They did put it up there. All right.
So that was Jarman, right?
Yep, Brooke Jarman gets a shorthanded goal.
Well, she also gets a hat trick. A hat trick and 2 shorthanded goals.
Great game here by the Mitchell Marlins, and Sadie Klute gets the shutout of 13 saves over for the Mitchell Marlins.
Yeah.
And so the Marlins take third place. The Brookings Rangers finish in fourth, and how about that? The 5-seed Mitchell Marlins, they end up coming up and winning 2 games or at least winning 2 games, but they finished 2 spots ahead of where they should have been, according to their seeding.
That's right.
And so
congratulations.
They will take their team pictures. They'll get some hugs as some of the seniors are done for their career, but end it with a 4-0 win over the Brookings Rangers. We'll step aside and we'll come back with the post game and also start to get you set for the championship game, which is coming up at 2 o'clock. You're listening to the State Girls Hockey Tournament on Capital City Rock on 1480 KSDR, on KBRK, and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Hello, hockey fans. First National Bank is excited to sponsor the 2021 Varsity Hockey State Tournament. Good luck to all the talented players, and a special shout out to our hometown team, the Hawaii Capitals. At First National Bank, we're always on your team and ready with the assist to reach your financial goals. Check us out at firstnationalbanks.com or at First National BNK on Facebook. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Now's the time to get a great deal on Kubota equipment, like versatile #1 selling Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors, Z Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Stop by your local Kubota dealer today. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months, now through June 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more details.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates. At your service, at your side. With offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites has Midwestern charm and unprecedented attention to detail that provides the perfect getaway. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites provides a complimentary deluxe continental breakfast featuring hot waffles, biscuits, and gravy. They also have an indoor children's water playland, whirlpool and fitness center, and a beautiful backyard patio with seasonal fire pits. Everyone deserves a night away. Call 605-494-2582 to make your reservation today. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites. Experience luxury in the heart of South Dakota.
It's been a long winter, but now it's time to start thinking spring and summer. Hi, it's Jason at Leisure Palace. Start planning your backyard escape now and get the best prices of the year. Hot tubs, fire tables, patio furniture, and swimming pools. Imagine sliding into a hot spring or Cal Caldera Spa and having the jets pulsate and rejuvenate your body. Then take a few more steps into your own outdoor pool. Get these great products at the guaranteed lowest prices. 0% financing and cash discounts are available. Leisure Palace, creating your perfect escape on the corner of Euclid and Capitol in Pierre.
As we welcome you back here to Watertown, the Mace Arena, as we've played 2 of the 3 games of the day. The Mitchell Marlins, the 5 seed, get a 4-0 win as they score at the buzzer. Brooke Jarman gets a hat trick, a 4-0 win as the Mitchell Marlins finish in 3rd place. And that was a great game.
Both those goals, both of Jarman's goals, he got 3, of course, but the last 2 were shorthanded goals.
Yeah,
well, that's pretty cool. They get 2 shorthanded goals in a game. Sometimes you don't do that in a season.
Yeah, those are nice as a coach. You have to really like those. Those are like bonus goals.
Yeah, so Kelsey Amick in the first period gets Mitchell on the board. Then they get 2 in the second period. Brooke Jarman with the second one shorthanded, and that last one with about 1.9 seconds or less left in the game to give Mitchell a 4-0 lead. They outshoot them 37-13 in the contest. So Brookings ends up 11-7-1. Good season for them. Mitchell ends up 10-8-0-1, their season for them. So good hockey game. Now it's down to the championship. 10 games down, 1 to go. And then, of course, next week it's the boys from the Shields Iceplex in Sioux Falls, Friday and Saturday, from the Denny on Sunday.
Well, we're down to the last game. We got one more to go.
Last game, yeah.
This is going to be a fun one, Aberdeen and Sioux Falls.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're excited for that one. We will have that one for you. It will be at 2:45.
1:45.
2 o'clock for a start. 1:45 when we get back on the air. I'm trying to say 2 things at once there. 1:45 will be back on the air. 2 o'clock for the start of the puck drop of the state championship game between Aberdeen and Sioux Falls. So don't go anywhere. We're going to be back in 21 minutes to get you set for the state championship game between Aberdeen and Sioux Falls. You're listening to the State Girls Tournament on Capital City Rock on KSDR, KBRK, and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
You've been listening to the State Girls Hockey Tournament. The Girls State Hockey Tournament is brought to you by First National Bank, Envirotech, Taco John's, Xander Auto Parts, Fisher Rounds, Kubota, Dakota Land, the Clubhouse in Pierre, Weatherall, and Hermanson Endodontics. Hockey is also brought to you by Oahe Federal Credit Union, Fastenal, Tickled Pink, Shields Iceplex, Midwest Hockey TV, the Grey Goose Store and Social Club, Leisure Palace Pools and Spa, Reliabank, Pelican Power Sports, Pizza Ranch, and Sunmasters. Join us for the boys and girls state hockey tournaments on your home for the Oahe Capitals, Capital City Rock, and CapitalCityRock.com.